Marie Everett for District Judge, Marion Center Bank, Sobek Fitness, the Pediatric Care Center, sponsored by the Allied Milk Producers, Indiana Total Therapy, Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning, Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory, Friends of Joe Pittman, sponsored by the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, Luther Ford Lincoln, the Law Office of Patrick Doherty, InFirst Bank, Friends of Jim Struzzi. Also sponsored by the YMCA of Indiana County, Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply, Walker Motors, Walbeck Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway, SeaWorld Satellites, Crimson Wealth Management, and by First Commonwealth Bank. Now let's go down to the field for high school football on AM 1450 WDAD and 100.3 FM.
And good evening, everybody, live from Natrona Heights, Pennsylvania. Mark Hilliard and Pat Doherty joining you for an Indiana High high school football matchup. I'm getting a bit of an echo. Okay. All right, there we go. Well, now we're all set. So we are live from Natrona Heights as we see the Indiana High Little Indians take on the 3-1 Highlands Rams, and we got a good matchup here tonight, Pat. I know there's some injuries on Highlands' side, especially in the quarterback position, but this is a team that was projected going into the season to be one of the best teams in the conference. So it's going to be an interesting matchup for Indiana. Try to bounce back from that loss last week to Mars.
Yeah, and the way Highlands rolls, everything flows both offensive and defensively through number 33, Luke Bombalski, several-time Greater Allegheny Conference All-Star. He's going to get the ball in the running game, and he's going to blitz probably about 60% of the time on defense. He can wreak havoc on an offense, so Indiana's got to account for him tonight.
Team that puts up a lot of points. They had a loss last week to North Catholic, 19-0, but I still think this is a team that you're really going to have to slow them down in some capacity, and the offense is going to have to get more going than they did last week.
Well, their quarterback's injured. They started the season with a kid named Aaron Randolph, who is probably their best all-around athlete. He did not play much last week, if at all. He is in street clothes tonight. We do not expect him to play tonight. Their offense is totally different without him on the field. So Indiana's going to have to stop Bombalski. If they can do that, make some plays, as Coach Wright will tell you in the pregame interview. They got to cash in drives. They got the ball into the red area against Mars a couple times last week.
Yeah.
Just weren't able to get it in. If they get one or two of those in, it's a 14-7, 21-14 game. Who knows what happens?
Well, we will see what happens tonight against the Golden Rams here in Highlands. We may hear some wind in the background. We are up high atop of the S&T Bank broadcast booth tonight. We got a great vantage point, though. We'll be able to bring you all the action of Indiana against Highlands Golden Rams here tonight. So we're going to come back in our Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. We're going to hear our senior spotlight, and then we'll hear Pat's interview with Coach Wright following that. That's all coming up next, and we'll come back here in a little bit as well and set the stage for tonight's matchup a little bit more. You are listening to Indiana High Little Indians football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, sponsored by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Sports are fun. They're exciting.
Test November 7th.
Catch us off guard, but at Marion Center Bank, we believe in safeguarding your financial
What did I tell
future.
you,
Introducing Ultimate ID Plus, a powerful fraud protection
it's right
service
there.
that offers you peace of
$6.94.
mind like never before. Ultimate ID Plus also keeps a vigilant eye on your social media identity.
And then are they
your
still
driver's
the
license,
kickoff
preventing
sponsor?
fraudulent activities.
Then on offense, he's going to be their main, as they call it, the bell cow. He's going to get the ball. He's a big, strong kid. They're going to have to wrap, gang tackle, and bring him down to have success tonight.
210 pounds.
he packs a load. As we said, they are missing their starting quarterback, Aaron Randolph, the backup. Really struggled to throw the football last week. And Indiana secondary has played pretty well other than last week. On offense, they have to punch the ball in the end zone. They have to, when they get down to the red zone, they got to cash in. The other thing, Mark, is they cannot get behind the sticks. They have to get good positive yardage on first and second down so they have third and manageables. And finally, they have to have splash plays in the passing game. We got to see James Mill, Anthony Kowchuk, Evan Brocious stretch this field, and that will open up running lanes for Levi Porter.
You know, I think that in their wins, when you look back, you saw big splash plays on offense, in particular in the passing game, and when they've lost, or in particular last week, they just could not convert a lot of those big plays, and a couple of them were close, but they really weren't able to make a lot of those big splash plays on the passing game, and I really think that hurt, especially on third downs.
Yeah, you know, Levi ended up with about 112 yards, I think, unofficially, but nothing really. They never really got him into the flow of the game. So they need to get him in the flow early, get the ball in his hands, and get it to their playmakers.
They're about to start, I believe, the national anthem here, so we're going to take our final break of the pregame show, Indiana Total Therapy pregame break. Coming up next, we're going to hear about our starting lineups, and we'll also take a look at maybe who won the coin toss. We'll see if we can find that out for everybody when we return from Golden Ram Stadium in Natrona Heights. You're listening to Indiana High, Little Indian Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, sponsored by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Dealer. We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
About him, number 33, Luke Bombalski, 5'10", 210-pound senior. Up front, Devin Witherup, number 61. He's a 5'7", 228-pound senior. He'll be anchoring the offensive line at center. At the right guard is number 57, Angelo Markey, 5'8", 190-pound senior. At the right tackle is number 56, Aiden Vargo. He's 6'3", 265-pound senior. At the left guard is Caden Dodosky, number 55. He's 6 foot, 215-pound sophomore. At left tackle, number 72, Anthony Mistrick. He's a 5'10", 220-pound senior. Your wide receiving core is led by number 5, Samaj Miller. He's a guy that can make things happen. 6 foot, 160-pound senior. Also, number 16, Jamar Wright, 6 foot, 150-pound sophomore. They'll also play Boyd Brown. He's a 6'2", 170-pound senior. And also number 3, Montrell Johnson. He's a 5'10", 145-pound junior. If they put a tight end in the game, which they've done in some games, that'll be number 31, Tavon Partlow, 5'8", 177-pound freshman. So that's the Golden Rams offense, Mark. You want to go through Indiana's offense?
I will do that. I'm laughing because last week we had a lot of easier names in this this lineup tonight. Not you have your Wrights and your Browns, but then you have some others that were a little trickier. So we'll make it through. So here's your Indiana High offense. They're led by senior quarterback Trevor Smith, 5'9", 165 pounds. We talked about Levi Porter, who is an impressive sophomore at 6'1", 190 pounds. He'll be running the football. Also running the football at times, Griffin Pribish, this 5'8", senior, 190 pounds. Your receivers that we'd like to see get really involved in this game tonight, James Mill, 6'3", junior, 185 pounds, and Anthony Kauchuk can make some big plays, a 6'4", senior, 200 pounds. The offensive line, Ben Cochran anchors that line at center, a 6'1", senior, 280 pounds. The left guard, Logan Fisher, 5'10", junior at 215 pounds. Carson Beatty is a 6'1", senior at 200 pounds on the left tackle. Isaac Nygren, he was a little banged up last week, so hopefully he's going to be okay here tonight. He is down there ready to come on the field as a captain. 6'1", senior, 200 pounds, and Colton Augustine, 6'4", junior, 220 pounds at the right tackle. Also could see Evan Brocious get in there a little bit at receiver as well, 5'10", senior at 160 pounds. Certainly we'll see him on the return game with kick return. We'll see if they are going to kick off or receive here to start things off. And we're going to take a quick 90-second timeout, and we'll come back with the opening kickoff. You are listening to AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV. Back after this.
Horses is hospitality. Sit right down and enjoy a great meal. Horses is hospitality. Delicious food with lots of hossaville. You'll love our famous fresh salad bar. The freshest near or far. Your hometown steakhouse wherever you are. Horses steak and see how Hosses is hospitality.
Hey, Indiana sports fans! Good & Associates Insurance Agency is proud to support Indiana high sports. The team at Good & Associates live and work in Indiana and have been serving this great community since 1955. At Good & Associates, the priority is doing what is best for the clients, helping families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. The agency will be there every step of the way. Contact your trusted community advisor today, Good & Associates Insurance, to get a quote. 724-465-8887.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, Eco Sport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
Breezy. Sun's setting, but still sunny skies out here. And we also have our opening kickoff brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. And get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center.
And Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning is our Game Time's temperature sponsor.
That is correct. I almost forgot. Thank you to Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. We're getting a little bit of mix of cool and hot here tonight. Here's the opening kickoff, and it looks like it's going to roll out of bounds. And it is going to roll out of bounds at about the 8-yard line, so Indiana's going to get good field position here with that procedure call, and we'll see what the Indiana High offense can do. Remind you can watch on Renda Digital TV this game. I know we have at least one watcher tonight. Mr. Steve had talked to me and said he was going to be able to check out this game and wanted to see how Indiana does tonight. So I know we'll have at least one person watching.
Well,
and I'm sure we'll have quite a few more as the game goes on. So please, if you want to check it out, you'll be able to hear our broadcast and see the replays and everything else on Renda Digital TV. Sponsored by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
And what a great view we have. I mean, this is
good. This is very nice.
This is one of the best views we've had. If we had walls, we wouldn't have the wind. But
and here's Trevor Smith. Spread formation. Here comes Kowchuk in motion, left to right. Indiana's moving right to left on your radio dial. Smith back to pass. 3-step drop. He's going to fire an out pattern. Going to hit the receiver. That's going to be Levi Porter. He spins away for one tackler. Picks up about 5 yards on the opening down. And rolls out of bounds. They're going to give him maybe 4.5.
Yeah, that was just, Levi. Trevor came back. Griffin Pribish picked up the blitz. Trevor put it right on Levi, and he was able to get just about 4 yards.
Again, Levi is going to be split this time to the left. But still in that spread formation, Pribish, the sidecar to Trevor Smith's left. Man in motion. It's going to be Milne. The give is going to be up the middle to Pribish. Boy, Bombalski almost had him in the backfield, but Griffin's able to make one guy miss. And that is Bombalski who missed him and picks up about 2 or 3 more yards.
So again, as we talked about in the pregame, it's going to be a 3rd down and manageable. It's going to be about a 3 yards. 3rd and 3.
A lot of these last week that Indiana struggled to convert, and right off the bat you're seeing a 3rd and 3, and this is not a bad spot to be in. You just got to find ways to convert. Here's trips receivers to the left for Trevor Smith. Calling the signal. Back to pass. Quick drop. Fires out pattern just off the reach, and actually threw that one well out in front of his intended receiver. I believe that was Evan Brocious. So not how you wanted to start things out, and he had Evan. It looked like he had Evan with just a step on the receiver there for a quick out pattern, but just couldn't get it to him.
Yeah, and this is going to be a challenge now for our kicking game. They're going to be kicking into the wind. Miller is back deep.
So 3 and out for Indiana here to start things out. Not how they wanted to start. Ball on the 42-yard line, and here is going to be the kick. It's going to be high, but it's going to bounce right at the 38-yard line, and it's going to just die there, pretty much not moving at all.
It really hit the wind, and the wind just knocked that down right at about the 38.
Well, that was the benefit of Indiana receiving the kickoff, and then Highlands gets to choose which direction they want to go, and they chose to go with the wind to start this football game. So we talked about Randolph being hurt, their quarterback, the senior quarterback for Highlands, and now that's Lucas who's going to be in there. He's a junior in there, and we have to keep our eye on number 33 at all times in this game, Luke Bombalski, the 5'10", 200-pound senior who's going to get the handoff. Only pick up about 2 yards on first down. Good coverage by Indiana. Josh Anderson bringing him down.
Nygren and Anderson. So that answers the question, is Isaac Nygren going to be playing on defense? And he's out there.
Lucas has trips receivers split to the right. Bombalski in the backfield. Here's a receiver moving in motion. He's going to get the handoff. That's number 11. He's going to find some running room for a first down as he crosses midfield. And I'm looking for a number 11 in my...
Aiden Burford.
Aiden Burford, okay. Of course, he hands it to the one person I don't have on my on my sheet. And Burford gets a first down across midfield to Indiana's 48. Same formation here for Lucas and the Highlands Golden Rams. This time it's going to be watched play as he wanted to hand it off to Bombalski. Here's Lucas running up the middle, though, and picks up a good gain. He wanted to go, it looked like he was handing it off to the right. Bombalski went left, and he just smart decision, though, to take it away and run with it.
And you can see Bombalski's giving Lucas an earful saying, hey, get me the football.
He picked up 8 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he was very fortunate to do that.
And I think the play even caught Indiana a little off guard as we're now facing a 2nd and 2 here for Highlands. I'll bet you Bombalski gets it this time. And he does, up the middle. Dodges one tackle. He's going to fall forward. Looks like he's going to have the first down. Nygren getting in there again for the tackle. And he does slow him down, but again, that big gain on first down helped out.
Yeah, and this is where Indiana's defense really needs to, they can pack the box here. I know Highlands is spread, but Indiana's got to start cheating.
And the give is going to be again to Luke Bombalski. Finds a hole on the right-hand side. He's going to finally be brought down by Levi Porter as he crosses the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. So another big gain on first down. It's going to set up another 2nd and short here for Highlands. I'm with you, Pat. I think that what they're doing is they're rolling those trips out one way, or trips receivers out, trying to spread out that offense or defense. But I'd even bring my safeties up and cheat them up a little bit more if you can to guard against Bombalski, who gets the football again, this time on the left side, bounces off a tackle. He's still on his feet for a first down inside the red zone, the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Tough guy to bring down as you can't arm tackle.
Well,
Bombalski.
And that's the thing, Mark. You don't want to let him get going. You really don't want to let him get going. So Indiana's going to make some adjustments here early. Make Lucas beat you throwing the football.
And here is the receiver moving in motion. It's going to get the fake to the receiver. Bombalski gets it up the middle. Again, another carry on first down. This time, though, good job to bring him down.
Just got back.
Johnny Wyatt.
Yeah, maybe a yard.
And that wasn't I should mention these first downs, I believe 3 already on this drive by Highlands, brought to you by In First Bank. That's it, a couple of In First Bank first downs. Check out their rewards checking. 2nd down and about 9 after a good stop there on Bombalski. We'll see what they do here. This is the first time they've been 2nd and long since for a while. Well, they're going to give it to, a good option. Good fake that time by Lucas. And he's got some moves. He spins away from 1 tackle, 2 tackles, takes it down inside the 10-yard line. I think a lot of the defense thought, as I did, that Bombalski was getting the handoff, and Lucas just pulled the ball back in, tucked it away, and then showed a little bit of quickness as he was able to roll off a couple tackles.
Yeah, and that's a lot of what they do with Aaron Randolph. And so if Lucas is able to do that tonight, they still have not put the ball in the air yet.
Well, they haven't needed to at this point, as it's 1st and goal from the 6th. Man in motion. The give is going to be fake to Bombalski, and Lucas is going to walk it into the end zone. Boy, when you have the running game working that effectively, it keeps that defense guessing, especially those linebackers when they're going to keep an eye and target Bombalski. And Lucas just pulled the ball away and walked right into the end zone as everybody was eyeing number 33.
Yeah, I mean, all that was, he has the option. He can give that ball or he can keep it.
And Highlands strikes first, 6-0. 7:07 mark of the first quarter Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Highlands with the early lead on Indiana. You're listening to Indiana High Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Hey, Indiana High sports fans.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, Eco Sport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer:
Hometown teams in the 62nd District.
Ensuing kickoff is going to be received by, I believe, Griffin Pribish in the second wave, and he's hobbling off the field there as he took a hit. And Griffin's going to take the football up to about the 30-yard line where he's going to be dropped. Short kick, which is why he took the kickoff. And now that after that 9-play, 62-yard drive, Indiana's got to find an answer.
Yeah, I mean, Highlands did exactly what they wanted to do. They didn't throw the ball one time. All 9 plays were runs.
We see Levi Porter now in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a carry or two on this drive, as he was strictly a receiver on the opening drive for Indiana, which went 3 and out. Here's Trevor Smith, and he's going to hand it to Levi, and Levi's taking it off the left side just a little bit, going to pick up about 3 yards. 6:50 left to go in the first quarter. Highlands strikes first, 7-0. 9-play drive, all on the ground for Highlands. And they're actually going to, they're going to give them 3.5.
Yeah, they
closer
put it
to that 35-yard line.
Yeah, right around the 34, so that's a good run. Indiana's in brand new uniforms tonight. They're in all white with some stripes down the side. Very nice look.
Second down and 6 here. Kowchek moving in motion. And we got some movement, it looks like, on the line here. So Indiana's going to be moving back. I believe you talked to Coach Wright about some of the discipline and how he was proud of the effort the last couple of games. And that's not a penalty you want to take there on second down, because now you're looking at second and long, and that may change your play call.
Yeah, 2nd and 11 is a lot different than 2nd and 6.
And really, there wasn't a whole lot of movement at all in the defense that should have prompted any motion there.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what, and Coach Wright's going to call a timeout here.
All right, so timeout Indiana. They're taking 7 in the high. 56 left. First, we're going to take a 60-second break. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Timeout called by Indiana.
Athletic contests involve strength.
It's the biggest floor sample sale Dowd's Furniture has had in years. We're cleaning out all the shelves and filling both stores with over $4 million of inventory available for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, sectionals, bedroom and dining room furniture, plus lamps, pictures, and accessories, all available now. Hurry in and don't miss out at Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Hey, Indiana sports fans! Good & Associates Insurance Agency is proud to support Indiana High Sports. The team at Good & Associates live and work in Indiana and have been serving this great community since 1955. At Good & Associates, the priority is doing what is best for the clients, helping families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. The agency will be there every step of the way. Contact your trusted community advisor today, Good & Associates Insurance, to get a quote. 724-465-8887.
Across the 40-yard line. Just a quick little hitch pattern to James. And
yeah, that was a really nice play to pick up that first down.
James just took quick step inside off the line of scrimmage, and Trevor hit him in stride and went to the races. So that's a first down, and a much-needed first down, I think, for this offense to start moving the football here.
Yeah, they really need to possess this football a little bit. Keep Highlands offense off the field.
Ball's placed at the 42-yard line. Here's going to be Porter with the pitch. He's going to take it around the right-hand side, drag down. Good open field tackle by Highlands. Trying to see who that was, number 10.
Boy, Saunders has been very active, number 10 for Highlands so far this game. He's been on several tackles.
So Saunders makes the tackle after a 2-yard pickup by Porter. And second down and 8 now, the ball right on that 45-yard line. Still in the backfield is Levi Porter. Trevor Smith is going to hand the football to Porter. Finds a hole as he crosses midfield, crosses the 45-yard line. That's a first down for Indiana. Another first down.
And that's what Indiana has to do, Mark. They have to get Levi Porter going.
Good blocking on that left side of the line, too, to open up that hole. Good vision by Levi to make that cut back to find that open seam to get the first down.
And you can see it on the Renda digital replay here. I believe, maybe not. Maybe they saw it and I missed it.
Trips receivers to the left this time for Trevor Smith. He's dropping back to pass. Got some time. He finds it and fires it behind the intended receiver. Boy, I think Trevor expected he had that as much time as he had to throw that ball.
Trevor had a lot of time. James Mill was wide open, and that actually just went off James' hands.
Thrown behind him. That's a tough catch for the receiver to make, and not sure whether he expected him to sit in that pattern and the receiver kept going. But either way, it is a incomplete pass, and 2nd and 10 here from the Highlands 45-yard line. Bunch formation this time for Indiana, and the give is going to be up the middle to Porter. Fights his way forward for a couple, but it's going to set up a long third down here for Indiana. See Bombalski in on that tackle.
Yeah, Cherry and Bombalski on that tackle. So that's going to put it right at the 42, 3rd and 7. We have a great vantage point, and but Indiana, now you're getting into that question. If Indiana can get some positive yards here, now Coach Wright will have a decision to make on 4th down.
I think it's important to get something positive. You don't want this set up a 4th and long situation. 5 receivers split. Here is Trevor Smith back to pass. He's under a little bit of pressure. He finds Kowchuk, takes a hit, spins forward around the...
Yeah, but he's going to be short.
But he is going to be short as he crosses the 40, but he did get positive yards. Now maybe it is a decision.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about 2.
Boy, James took a hit there.
Was that Kowchuk?
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Kowchuk. Why do I always get those two? Anthony took a hit as he took a shot there, but tough kid as he spun off of that hit and was able to fall forward.
You were able to see it on the Renda digital replay there. The hit that he did take, he tried to stretch the ball out, but this is imperative if Indiana can pick this up.
4th and 2 here from the 37-yard line.
Trevor's going to go under center.
You got Levi Porter in the backfield as well. And the give, no, fake to Porter. He's going to fire it. Mills wide open across the 30-yard line for a first down. Boy, they really bit on that play fake.
That was a really nice play by the Indiana offense. Trevor went under center, faked it, and just James was wide open.
Sold that fake very, very well. Good job by everybody. And Mill wide open for the Indiana first down to the 25-yard line. Let's see now if we can capitalize here on another in-first bank first down.
And just so you know, Mark, 21 is Rocco Cosentino.
Yes, Cosentino in there. Back in the backfield was Porter as well. He rolled out in motion, though, and the give is going to be to Cosentino, but this time it's going to be dropped.
Boy. This might add insult to injury. They got knocked back, and it looks like they may have a hold.
Well, the hold would likely...
I would decline this if I'm Coach Bonaslawski, but...
Because the hold would be from...
the spot of the foul.
So you could either replay the down, which would negate any of the loss on the play. We'll see what they do. Yep. Smart move, I think, by the coach to decline that. If you're the Highlands coach, you already got a loss on the play. Don't make them replay that, especially with this passing game. So it's going to be a 2nd and long after that.
And there's some Indiana connections on the Highlands coaching staff. Mark Kazanowicz coaches their defense. He was the Indiana High head coach, 25 years ago or so. And then Bo Elliott is one of their coaches. Bo played at IUP when I coached at IUP. So good to catch up with them.
2nd and 13. Here's Trevor Smith, quarterback keeper. He's got some room as he crosses the 30. Tries to fight his way forward to the 20-yard line. So he does pick up good positive yardage. Going to set up 3rd and, let's say 3rd and 5 or 6, which is a little bit better after about an 8-yard gain by Trevor. You mentioned about getting Trevor more involved in this offense. I think you talked to the coach about that in the pregame. And,
yes.
And it's not that he hasn't been involved. It's just we haven't seen plays like that
where
he's running the football.
And again, Indiana's in 2-down territory here, right outside of the Citizens Ambulance red zone.
Indiana's trailing 7-0. 1:32 left to go in the first quarter, but they are putting together a nice drive here. We'll see if they can capitalize on 3rd and 6 from the 21. Back to pass is Trevor Smith. Fires the pattern. He's going to have Levi Porter is going to be brought down immediately after just a gain of a couple. Ball was thrown a little bit high and really couldn't hit Levi in stride. Good coverage by Highlands to bring him down right away. And 4th and 3.
Yeah, it's going to be about 4th and 4, 4th and 3. But let me talk about this on that last play. Rocco Cosentino did a great job of stepping up and picking up the blitzing Luke Bimbalski to give Trevor enough time to get that ball out. Good job by Rocco.
Trevor, knock on wood, has had time to throw this football. We have not seen a tremendous rush yet. Just good coverage down the field. Another big 4th down for Indiana. 4th down and 4. He's going to fake the football and he's going to fire it deep down the field. He's got Rocco Cosentino for a touchdown.
And you just said it, Mark. He's had time to throw. That time he had time to throw. They ran Rocco on a real route. You can see it here on the Renda digital replay. Rocco comes out of the backfield, runs right down the seam, and Trevor has time to step up into the pocket and finds him wide open. There was no one near Rocco.
Great job by Trevor to step in that pocket. He could have just dumped it off to Levi Porter, who easily would have had a 1st down, as there was nobody on that left side. But instead, he saw down the field that there was nobody anywhere near Rocco, and that's a touchdown and a good answer for Indiana's offense. Here's the extra point. It's going to be up and good. 7-7, 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout and come back with another kickoff here. You're listening to Indiana High, Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
And we had a drive for Indiana, 12 plays, 70 yards on the Indiana drive, and that was a 20-yard pass play from Trevor Smith, Rocco Cosentino for the score. Good protection on that entire drive by that offensive line for Trevor Smith and the running backs.
It was, and the other thing is Highlands has an illegal substitution. They had too many guys on the field. But more importantly, Indiana spread the ball around. James Mill, Anthony Kowchuk, Levi Porter, Rocco Cosentino. Trevor kept the ball a little bit. So all really impressive by the Little Indians.
So now he's going to move the ball to the 45-yard line where they're going to kick the football off. It is 7-7, 34 seconds left to go in the first. So we'll probably see one offensive play here, most likely. And then we'll be into the second quarter. But that's what Indiana really needed to do after that long drive by Highlands. Here's going to be the kick. And it's going to be a short kick, bounce at the 30-yard line. Going to be received by Highlands, who tries to make one guy miss, and they're going to have a flag on the play too. So the ball's going to be dropped at about the 30-yard line. Now we'll see where that flag is. Usually, no, I don't want to assume anything. This is normally the type of flag that would be against the receiving team, but
yep.
And that's what it is. So that's going to push it back even further from the 30. And Highlands' first drive, remember, after that punt into the wind, they had pretty good field position. They're going to have a long field ahead of them here.
17-yard line. First and 10.
Ball placed all the way back to about the 18-yard line, 29 seconds left here in the first.
And you know what's interesting, that drive with Trevor throwing, he was thrown into the wind on that drive. So Indiana will get the wind in the second quarter. So
well, Highlands made that opening drive of theirs on offense look easy, and here is going to be the give to Bombalski. He's going to be dropped, though. Good tackle by Indiana. And
Tyler Reifendeifer for Indiana on that tackle. Good job of stepping up.
Tyler's had a nice couple of games the past couple games. We've been calling his name a good bit.
He's really coming on as a sophomore.
2nd down and 8 here, and they are going to get back to the line of scrimmage to get one more play in, so they're proving me wrong. Now we're seeing Lucas back to pass, and the ball, well, that ball was thrown low, and that is going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and long coming up when we return. That's the end of the first quarter. 7-7 is our score. Indiana Highlands from Natrona Heights. You are listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
1950.
Started the second quarter from Golden Rams Stadium in Natrona Heights. The Highlands Golden Rams are facing a 3rd and 8 as they take on the Little Indians here. Ball is placed at the Highlands 20-yard line. Man in motion for the junior quarterback Lucas, and some movement on that line. We're going to see that ball move back even further. I said, Pat, in the break, keep your eye on Lucas on this drive. It's an obvious passing down, especially down with that penalty, is going to move the ball all the way back to the 15, but I would not be surprised to see him take off with this football.
Right, either take off or try to do a screen or something real easy.
Darius Cherry in the backfield now, and he's going to fake that handoff. He's under intense pressure, rolls off of one tackle. He's going to stay on his feet. Here he goes over the 20-yard line. He's still in the open field. He's going to fight for it, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Indiana had an opportunity to get him tackled in about the 10-yard line, and Lucas just was able to break a couple tackles. That's unfortunate for because they had Highlands backed up.
They had exactly what they wanted, but you got to be able to tackle him. And Indiana's got to make better tackles. There's 2 guys got hands on him and just were not able to bring him down.
16-yard gain on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 now for Highlands, and the give is going to be up the middle to Bombalski. And here he goes rolling off the right side. Not much of a gain there, 2 or 3 yards maybe. It looked like he had a little bit more room, but good pursuit by Indiana, and there's Tyler's name again, Reifendeifer. Yep. 2nd down, and 7. And it's a big play here. If you keep them in those 3rd and longs, I like Indiana's chances. When you give them 3rd and shorts, you got a big guy to hand the football to, and then you run that option play, which it makes it very tough for that defense. Trips receivers to the left here for Highlands. And the give is going to be kept by Lucas as he's trying to fight his way forward. Another missed tackle for Indiana as Lucas is going to fight his way near another first down.
Yeah, and they gave it to him. That's going to be a 1st and 10.
Every time he's done that option, he's kept it. And that's something that Indiana maybe to keep their eye on. But he's pulled that ball down and kept it. Now, part of that's what the defense is giving him.
Yeah, they're keying on Bombalski, but they're going to have to adjust now.
1st and 10 now from the 41. And the give is going to be to Bombalski. He's trying to stiff arms a tackler, but a great job to bring him down finally. Johnny Wyant, who finally runs through that stiff arm and grabs him.
Yeah, that was a really nice job by John Wyant to set the edge. They made Bombalski run parallel to the line of scrimmage. That's what you want to do.
And I've said most of his runs have not come in the dive. He's had to bounce him outside because Indiana's done a good job of clogging up the middle. 2nd down and 11 after a 1-yard loss. Pulls back. Here is Lucas looking to throw the football now. He doesn't like what he sees down the field. He wants to try to run it. Indiana does have a hand on him. He breaks free. Still on his feet, but too long. Is he going to hold on to the football and take a huge loss?
He needs to
He needed to throw
chuck
that one
out
away.
of bounds.
I think he had too much faith in his legs that time where he thought he was going to avoid all of those tackles.
And, he almost did, Mark.
I'll tell you, if he would have rolled out of that one, he could have reversed field and he might have still been running. But
so it's going to bring up 3rd and 20 back at the 29 now. Indiana did a good job of just keeping him in that pocket at first, and he really had nowhere to go with the football.
Good coverage down the field, too, as he has trips receivers to the left. 3rd down and 20. And the give is just going to be right up the middle. And here is going to be Bombalski, who's going to take the handoff back to the original line of scrimmage. I think they were content at that point, Pat, just to pick up a decent amount and try to punt this football away. And
absolutely.
Defense on the field.
Absolutely. They didn't want anything bad to happen here in a tied game.
And he'd be throwing into the wind, and you have a new quarterback in there. I don't think they wanted to take any chances there. But now they are going to punt into the wind as well.
Indiana's got an opportunity now. That ball's going to hit that wind. I think Levi's probably a little bit too deep. Now we got a penalty. Indiana have 12 men.
Yes, they do. 12 men on the field. Let's see if this changes what Highlands calls, because it's going to set up a 4th and 5. Oof, you don't like to see that at all. I don't think it's going to change what they do, but we will see. Your punter is also Bombalski, so you definitely want to keep your eye on that. And now he only needs 5 yards for first. 3rd and 5 now, the ball on their own 46-yard line.
They've had a problem with their snapper. Their snaps were not good the last week.
Here is a high snap. He is going to punt that football away. Boy, this one's got a nice punt on it. And it's going to take a little bit of a Highlands roll to the 29-yard line where Indiana's going to take over. So the defense did what it needed to do. A couple of shaky moments, but they forced the punt. And now Indiana has a chance to take the lead. Tied 7-7 here with 8:02 left to go in the half.
What Indiana was able to do there, Mark, was get Highlands in long yardage situations. When they do that, then that really kind of takes away that running game. When they're able to get 4 or 5 yards each time, that sets up your running game like in that first drive.
And they did that with a good pass rush and really with a couple of great tackles on 1st down on Bombalski, which is not an easy thing to do. Here's 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line for Trevor Smith and the Little Indians. Trips receivers split to the left. Fake the handoff. He's going to drop back and fire the pass to Mill, who's going to catch it for a decent gain on 1st down to about the
35. That's going to give us 2nd and 4.
Ball thrown a little high, but really not a bad throw because only James had a chance at that ball.
Want to say hello. I know they're listening at home tonight. James' grandparents, Jim and Bonnie Mill. Coach, we wish you well. Hope you're doing okay. I'm sure you wish you were here.
Well, good catch for James to set up a 2nd and 4. 7:23 left to go in this half. Rocco Cosentino moving it to the right to make it trips to the right. Here is Trevor Smith. He's going to try to take it himself, but he might just get back to the line of scrimmage. Might even lose a yard. There's a good rush up the middle for Highlands. Going to bring Trevor down. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they run that, and I understand why Trevor pulled it because what he saw. But Bombalski and I don't think either option was good. I think they had them both covered pretty well.
I think they did too. I think that was the issue, is that they were keying on the run on that play, I think, and 3rd down and 5 now for Smith. Trips receivers to the right. He's back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire the football. Kowchuk makes a great catch at the 40-yard line.
First down.
Kowchuk went up and got that one. I thought that was a little bit dangerous where it might have.
Honestly, I thought Julius Saunders was going to cut under that route here on Renda Digital. You can see it. He undercuts that route. He thought he had a pick, and Kowchuk just plucked it out for a big Indiana first down.
Well, Saunders, it gives up a little bit of height there to, and certainly arm span to Anthony Kowchuk, and that's where I think that ball thrown a little bit high helped out Indiana for a first down at the 40-yard line. Give is going to be Levi Porter. He's going to look for some running room but not find a whole lot. Good coverage that time. The defense shutting down that running attack by Indiana, and Levi's finding very tough yards here tonight on only a 2-yard gain.
But you still have to do that. You have to run that football, try to get positive yards on first down. The ironic thing, Mark, was when we talked to Coach Wright, last week on offense, Indiana only had 2 negative plays. 2 plays that went for negative yards.
2nd down and 8. Trips left here for Smith. He's back to pass. He's going to fire it, hit Anthony Kowchuk again. Missed tackle there for Highlands. A flag back here on the play. Anthony's going to pick up the first down.
That's going to be a roughing the passer, I hope.
And Highlands is making their case, but boy, that does look like it's going to be a roughing the passer. And Anthony Kowchuk, great job making a tackler miss. Anthony picks up the first down to the Highlands 46-yard line, and there's going to be 15 yards tacked on to the end of that.
Yeah, the referee now, this guy, they got a sound system. He's announcing their numbers. I don't believe in singling out a high school kid at this level.
Well, he was pleading his case.
At least not on penalties. On touchdowns, we're all good.
Yeah.
That's a big
We saw
penalty.
who it was. We're not going to mention the name, but
Anthony did a really nice job there of breaking the tackle and then making something happen.
Yeah, had he not broken that tackle, he would have basically made it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. First down and 10, though, all the way to the 32-yard line after that penalty, and that was a great job by Kowchuk to find that open space. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Indiana driving. Here's going to be the give. Porter looking for a cutback. Levi still on his feet as he's trying to find any running room. He does pick up 3 or 4 yards, but really could not find a hole.
Obviously, from up here it's real easy to see. But and you can see it on the replay, he gets the ball, makes a cut, and now he's got to go.
Yes.
And then he dances a little bit more and allows the pursuit to get back to him, and Bombalski was able to get to him.
He cut it left, and he should have just made cut it straight left, and he had a lot of running room there, but he's looking ahead and seeing those linebackers ahead of him. 2nd down and 6. Here is going to be a tipped ball that looked like it was going to be set up to be an inside screen to Levi, but the ball tipped, and lucky for Indiana, it fell incomplete.
So 3rd and 6. Again, you're going to be in that 4-down territory here where they are on the field on the 28. You want to get positive yardage here, so if you're going to have a 4th down, it's going to be 4th and manageable.
4:59 here left to go in the half, and tie football game 7-7. Indiana putting together another nice drive here, and again, certainly if they can take a little more time off the clock and put it into the end zone, that's going to bode very, very well for them. Here's Porter in motion. Smith going to pull the football back, trying to fight his way forward. Rolls off a tackle and another one as he fights his way down inside the 30-yard line, only going to pick up a couple, so definitely going to be a 4th down try. Probably 4th and 5 here for Indiana.
Yep, Indiana's got a 4th and 5 on the 27.
Nothing doing again. The running game has struggled a bit here tonight, but it has set up some of that short passing game. No splash plays yet, Pat, but the short passing game has worked. But Indiana's converted 2 fourth downs already. Can they make it 3? Smith, back to pass, rolls right. He's going to fire it. He has his receiver, Porter. Did he stay in bounds?
Yes, first down.
And he is going to stay in bounds, and great job by Trevor Smith. Ran, it looked like he was going to take off, and at the last second before he crossed that line of scrimmage, found Porter for the first down. Here we go in the render replay.
Yep, Trevor just buys time, and just dumps it off right to the 19. Good pitch and catch, and we're now in the Citizens Ambulance red zone, Mark.
Down to the 19-yard line, a nice play, and that's what we want to see from Trevor Smith. 1st and 10. And another whistle. We've seen whistles on both sides here on this drive. And this one's going to be against Indiana. That's going to send them back 5.
So now they're out of the Citizens Ambulance red zone, Mark.
But they did pick up an in-first bank first down to check out their rewards checking. And
that's right.
So
now let's hopefully, I want to see Indiana cash in.
I see what you did
on
there.
This drive.
1st and 15 from the 24. Here's 2 receivers split left. Trevor Smith back to pass. There's that inside pass to Levi Porter. He's found some open running room. He's crossing the 20, the 15, the 10, and in the end zone for the touchdown.
I'd say that'll work. That's cashing in.
Just another little hitch pattern for Levi. Quick step inside. Quick pass by Trevor Smith.
Yeah, let's look at it on the replay. It's really good. He just runs an under screen, and there is nobody home. Just white shirts, and he has his running lane to pick. Great job by Indiana.
13-7 here for Indiana with the extra point here to come. Kick is up. And it is good, 14-7, 3:18 left to go in the half. We'll be back with an Indiana kickoff as they lead Highlands here when we return. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV, sponsored by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Here is going to be the kick, a nice deep kick over the heads of Highlands, and that's going to roll into the end zone. Boy, that almost bounced at the 1 yard line and hung up there for a second, but it did end up going into the end zone.
Yeah,
so
really nice kick by Tristan Redinger there.
10 plays, 71 yards, and that was a 24-yard pass play from Trevor Smith to Levi Porter for the touchdown. It's 14-0 now, 3:18 left to go, and Highlands not necessarily a team that quick strike type of team unless you break one of these long runs, but certainly enough time for them to move down the field.
And they have all 3 timeouts.
Spread formation, the give is going to be to Bombalski. He has some running room on the left side here as Indiana brings him down. Levi Porter steps up at about the 26-yard line. So he's going to get about 6 yards on that carry, 2nd down and 4.
Clock rolls under 3 minutes.
Keep your eye on that option play as well for Lucas to have the option to hand it off or keep it himself, and there it is, and he does hand it off this time, and Bombalski fights his way forward. He breaks free into the open field, down to the 40-yard line. He's going to be tackled at about the 41-yard line. Trevor Smith finally brings him down, but that's a big run. It takes it near midfield for Highlands. 2:41 left to go. So time not really the issue for Highlands, especially if they can keep running the football like that.
Right.
The wind's certainly an issue up here for us. First and 10 here from the Highlands 42. Here is Lucas. He fakes the handoff. He's going to roll and dump it to his receiver. Good pass play as he catches it for a first down. That's number 11.
Aiden Burford. And that was a really good call by Highlands. Very conservative pass. They just rolled him out. Nice and easy throw.
Safe call, and then that's what you want for a young quarterback, is get him a little comfortable. And first down now in Indiana
out.
territory.
They have Cherry in the backfield.
Trips left here for Lucas and Indiana. The give is going to be fake to Cherry and run up the middle. Indiana's there, though, to bring him down after about 2 yards. And they may give him 3, so Lucas does get 3. Running clock right now, minute 54. Highland's going to have to move here a little bit.
Yeah, with 3 timeouts, so they can do whatever they want.
Here's Lucas. Same play this time. He's going to hand it to Cherry. Cherry's fighting forward, carrying a couple of Indiana defenders, and now we are going to see a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout as well. It's going to set up a third down here when we return. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Rent the Digital TV.
This is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
What sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Has the football spread formation for Lucas. He's going to fake the handoff, roll out to the right. He's being chased. He dumps the football short. Good pursuit that time by Indiana to force an early throw. I think he wanted to try to run that ball, but they did not give him much running room. It's going to set up a fourth, and I imagine Highlands go for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And with this situation, minute 29, they're on the 38-yard line. Indiana brought pressure there. Did a good job of making Lucas throw the ball before he wanted to.
Looked a little hobbled getting up. He looks okay, but don't think he liked the hit too much. 4th down and 3 now. Indiana leads 14-7. A minute 29 left to go in the half. 4th down and 3 for Highlands. Here is going to be the fake, the handoff, and then he's going to carry it up the middle for a first down as Lucas. Indiana hasn't quite had an answer for that. They've slowed him down a little bit, but either way, that is a Highlands first down.
Yeah, gain of 5 there. And, really that's when we talked about you want to keep them in those long situations. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. They're able to go, and we're going to have another timeout here by Highlands.
Minute 12 left to go. 14-7 Indiana. Back in 30 seconds. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Rent the Digital TV.
Football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
12 seconds left to go in the first half. Indiana leads 14-7. Highlands putting together a little drive here. They are at the Indiana 33-yard line.
Bobalski's getting some attention by the athletic training staff by Highlands.
and can't afford to lose him. Already losing their quarterback last week. Here is going to be fake handoff. Lucas is going to try to fire it deep down the field. He has an open receiver. The ball hangs up there, tipped by Indiana and incomplete.
Good job by Indiana secondary.
And I think that was...
Oh, what's this flag?
I think that was thrown into the wind, and Indiana's clapping, so we'll see.
We'll see. Is this taunting or something? It looks like number 5 was down there for... that's Samaj Miller. Let's see what this is going to be.
So that ball thrown up, hung up in the air a long time, and part of that's throwing it into the wind, and I think that was Porter who got back and got a hand on it. Indiana signaling like it's against Highlands.
It was a late flag, so it was a dead ball penalty for absolute certainty.
Miller was the only Highlands player.
Is an incomplete pass. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 11.
Number 11. Aiden Burford.
So I did not see.
That's going to be a big penalty.
Wow, I did not see that at all. I didn't see what it must have happened. I didn't see him down there at the end of the play.
No, I didn't see number 11, but you know what?
It's possible, and who knows? Either way, it's going to push them way back to the 48-yard line.
And they only have one timeout now.
Minute 2 seconds left, second down and 25. Here is going to be Lucas in the shotgun. He is going to fire a pass over to the left-hand side, complete to his receiver, is going to be pushed out of bounds. Ooh, and a tackle continue to push him out of bounds. We'll see what happens there, but I thought maybe they would have called a makeup call there, but that was number 9. And I don't have a number 9 either in my roster.
Number 9 is Jordan Tavares.
All right. So Tavares takes it down to about the 38. 3rd and 15, about a 10-yard pickup. 55 seconds on a stopped clock here. Trips receivers to the right. Kowchuk almost got a hand on that football and then out of the hands of the intended receiver.
I'm not sure how Kowchuk missed that, but it was just enough to distract Samaj Miller, and that ball fell harmlessly to the turf. And Markham, I now see Luke Bombalski. He is sitting on the bench all by himself down there.
Now, it could just be a precaution when they're doing a 2-minute drill, and you know, we'll see what happens when he comes out for the second half. That's going to be the real tale. But
he's a two-way player for them.
He was getting some work done on the sidelines here, and he has not put his helmet on.
So now they have a backup punter, Cherry.
And here is going to be the punt. Indiana went after it. It's going to be a short kick, and it's going to take a good Highlands bounce, though. Inside the 10, it's going to be picked up by Evan Brocious. Going to fight his way.
That's so dangerous, but he picked up a few positive yards.
Actually, that was Levi Porter. I'm sorry. The 5 and the 6 looked similar, but he's going to take it to the 9-yard line. Now, if you're Indiana, I don't know if you take a chance going 90-some yards at this point. They have 2 timeouts left, 39 seconds.
Backed up. You have the lead here. You know, I think you play it very conservative, kneel down.
Bombalski's still on the sideline.
I'm not even saying kneel down. Maybe just run the ball very conservatively. Now, if Levi pops something and you get out to midfield, then maybe. But I'd be very, very conservative here. I might even go victory formation and just go into the half with a 7-point lead.
I think given this half and the way they've played, they're up 14-7. Be comfortable with that, but we'll see what happens. And that's exactly
what they're going to do.
Victory formation, 14-7. We'll see if there's another play even being run here.
They don't have to.
Oh, that's going to do it. So that's going to be the end of the first half. Indiana leads Highlands 14-7. A lot of storylines to talk about here as we head into the halftime show, brought to you by Indiana Total Therapy. We are going to hear some First Commonwealth Bank quick stats and recap the first half and preview the second half when we return. You're listening to Indiana High Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV. Back after this.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Oh, hi. Nick Moore, head coach of the state runner-up Homer Center Lady Wildcats. When I'm not game prepping with the girls, I'm creating financial game plans at Walbeck Insurance. We take time to learn about your specific needs to create a game plan tailored just for you, whether it is auto, home, life, health, or business insurance. Come see me, Nick Moore, at Walbeck Insurance, where we offer more choices, more savings.
Call 724-479-9378 to let Coach Nick make a game plan for you.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hello, this is John with the John and Anna Clark team. As a member of the community, we would be happy to assist you in buying or selling your home. Call us at 724-331-7455.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
In as well, and 14-0. I think that's a pretty good way to end the half.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana had two really nice drives. 112 play, 70 yards, capped off by the 20-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Rocco Cosentino on the wheel route. That came at the 34-second mark in the first quarter. And then they had another drive, 10 plays, 71 yards. That was a 24-yard pass from Porter, or to Porter from Trevor Smith. At the 3:18 mark in the second quarter, and that was a 10-play, 71-yard drive. So, you know, Indiana, other than that first drive, has been pretty efficient on offense.
Converted, I think, 3 fourth downs
so far, I believe.
In the game. I know they had 2 on the that first touchdown drive.
Yes.
But either way, that's...
And that touchdown to Cosentino came on a 4th and 4.
Yes.
So that was huge.
So it's been a good first half for the Indiana High Little Indians. Their band is down there playing right now, and we have a great view from up here. A little bit breezy, but boy, this is a beautiful night, and we're way up top of the S&T Bank broadcast booth here, and we got a good vantage point, and we're looking forward to seeing what happens here in the second half. So we got a halftime feature coming up. I believe that you had an interview.
Yeah, I was able to interview Chad Henry. Chad's an Indiana High School alumnus. He's a scout for the Indianapolis Colts. He was in town last week for the game, so I grabbed him and did a quick interview with him, talking about what IHS and Indiana High School means to him. He gives out an annual award every year to the team for the most inspirational. And we'll get into that in the interview. So
sounds great. This is the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. We're going to take a quick break and then come back with Pat's interview, and then we'll come back here and set the stage for the second half of action. Indiana leading 14-7 at halftime over the Highlands Golden Rams. You're listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
It's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
It's a new season of high school sports in Indiana, and Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is proud to be back presenting Indiana video broadcasts. The team at Bowser Minnick feels overwhelming support from the community and has enjoyed watching and celebrating the accomplishments of the young student athletes, along with all the families and viewers. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is committed to community involvement and cherishing the special moments that sports create in our children's lives. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
The Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support local student athletes. Each athlete has represented their schools and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, with 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center in Marion Center, recognized as the best pediatric care team in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
Football fans across the county, did you know
Citizens Ambulance Service has been providing our community with professional emergency medical services for 59 years.
Citizens' 1,000 square mile service area includes 7 school districts and 47 municipalities.
They partner with local fire departments and individuals to have medically trained responders at your door as quickly as possible.
Citizens has responded to 5,400 emergency calls so far this year.
The Citizens Ambulance Board of Directors thanks you and reminds you that community support makes it work.
Welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. I'm fortunate enough to be joined tonight by Indiana High School alumnus Chad Henry. For many of you that know Chad, he's been in the NFL for many years now as a scout and proud IHS alumni, and it's good to be able to catch up with him. Chad, what brings you back to Indiana?
Oh, so I've been doing the Indiana weekend essentially for probably the last 10 years at least. Where I come to a high school game, I come to an IUP game. Brought my son with me most of those years, but he was one of the 8th graders who got selected to play in the varsity marching band at Moon Area High School where we live. So I've got my oldest daughter, Leah, with me tonight instead, and we're up here to have some football fun in Indiana.
Awesome. I know you come back every year. Why is coming back to Indiana important to you?
This is my home. I mean, my family home is Moon Township now, but Indiana is my home. I grew up a coach's kid, so I moved around a lot of places. I went to 5 different elementary schools, moved here at the end of 8th grade and stayed through high school, college, grad school, my first year doing the job. All of my greatest friends in life are people I grew up with, much like yourself, here in Indiana. And I've always remained a kinship with the football program as well.
Now, each year you give out an award. Talk to me about that a little bit.
So it was something I promised myself I would do if I made it, got in the NFL. I call it the 1333 Award. 13 was my number. I had a well-documented battle with cancer when I was in high school that kind of clipped my football career a little bit. 33 is after Tim Lunchuk, who was a teammate of the guys that I was fortunate enough to coach during the 1997 season. I give it to the most inspirational player. I changed the criteria for it last year to where now it's voted on by the team, which is something I think is really important. But that's just something I've always enjoyed doing. I started doing it in 1998. I present it myself. I've only missed 2 presentations over all those years, and it's just a way for me to give back to something, a program that did so much for me, both as a football player and as a young man.
So you've been in the NFL. How many years have you been in the NFL now?
27.
And how many teams have you worked with?
So I did a training camp internship with the then San Diego Chargers back in 1996. I was with the Detroit Lions for 19 years in various college scouting capacities. I'm in my 8th year with the Indianapolis Colts.
That's a pretty long tenure to be in the NFL. Just give me one guy that you've scouted that has done well in the NFL.
Well,
I'm sure there's many. This
is an easy one, and I answered the question several times today. It's a question I get a lot. Who's the best player you ever scouted? It's hands down Calvin Johnson. We were fortunate enough to have him in Detroit, and for as great of a player as he was, as evident by the fact that he's in the Hall of Fame, he was an even better person. He's one of my favorite guys I ever scouted, just beyond the player that he was.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for taking some time out before the game tonight to sit down and talk to me. For full candor, he is probably one of my best friends in the world, and we stay in touch regularly. So we appreciate you coming back to Indiana and always repping the 15701.
Absolutely. Always my favorite place to be. Go HS.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hi, Kathy Steffi here to kick off with Berkshire Hathaway. If you're ready to get your game on to buy or sell a home, my negotiating offense will score you a winning touchdown.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Don't miss the biggest floor sample sale Dowd's Furniture has had in years. We're cleaning out all the shelves and filling both stores with over $4 million of inventory available for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, sectionals, bedroom and dining room furniture, plus lamps, pictures, and accessories, all available now. Hurry in and don't miss out at Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
Indiana leading Highlands, and it's homecoming in Highlands tonight. I know that because they're in the middle of their ceremony, and also because I got caught in the middle of the parade trying to park earlier. So they are down on the field right now, so we'll have a little bit of an extended halftime show. Interesting, though, as we see some of the football players down there, and Luke Bombalski, as he's out there on the men's homecoming court, came out a little hobbled as he was walking.
Yeah, he's out there. Jordan Tavares is out there, and Aaron Randolph's out there, but we know he's not playing.
But that'll be something we keep our eye on in the second half, the health of him, because with Randolph being out, he's a huge part of both offense and defense for the Golden Rams.
Yeah, and I know homecoming, and it's a big deal for these kids. If I'm Coach Bonaslawski, I want Luke inside getting treatment to see if he's going to be able to make it a go in this second half.
Yeah. It's been more of a tradition lately to have kids come out for homecoming, but wasn't like that when I was playing.
No, me either.
But I'm sounding like that.
I wasn't on the court. I wasn't on the court either. So let's be very clear. I don't want anyone to think that I even had a sniff at it, but.
So Indiana came out and went 3 and out. Highlands then went on a 9-play drive, 62 yards. Menage Lucas, had a 6-yard touchdown run, 7-0 Highlands. And then ensuing drive, though, Indiana's offense came alive, 12 plays, 70 yards, converting 2 fourth downs. The last fourth down was Trevor Smith to Cosentino, 20-yard pass play on fourth down with just seconds remaining in the first quarter. Indiana tied at 7-7, and then Indiana controlled, I thought, most of that second quarter. Finished it with a 10-play, 71-yard drive. Ended at about 3:18 in the second quarter. Trevor Smith again went to Levi Porter, this time for a 24-yard touchdown pass. Converted it on that drive, I believe, another fourth down as well, and that was 14-7. That is our score here at the half.
Yeah, that fourth down conversion, Mark, that was a big play. Trevor rolled out to his right and was able to find Levi right along the sideline for that first down that kept the drive going.
So Indiana will be kicking it to Highlands here to start the second half, but really in good position in terms of how they finished that half, and I thought getting a little confidence too, which I'm sure they needed. So we are at the halftime show for Indiana Total Therapy. They're going to announce the homecoming king and queen here, and we're going to step out and take our final break of the halftime show. Well, maybe our final break. We'll see how long the ceremony goes on. But then we'll come back and set the stage for the second half, and we'll have a kickoff from Grand Beginnings Children's Center as well. So let's listen. Not that anybody listening is going to...
Well, we might have some Highland fans tune in.
So
Jordan Tavares, he's a football player. He won the homecoming king.
So Tavares is the homecoming king. And... well, let's just step out.
Yeah, let's go.
let's go to the break. Indiana leading 14-7 at halftime. You are listening to Indiana Little League Football, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Sports are fun. They're exciting. They're painful sometimes. If you've been sidelined by an injury, ankle, elbow, knee, shoulder, head to toe, joints and bones, IRMC and the Center for Orthopedic and Sports Medicine can get you back up and running again, or walking if that's the problem. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons and other less invasive treatments too. Call 888-452-IRMC to make your appointment and get back in the game with IRMC Sports Medicine.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group, our complimentary program with every new or used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge
maintenance,
we already in the third quarter spots? You can enjoy your vehicle and let us take a lifetime warranty. 48.
This is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Tests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their love.
Extended halftime show as the Highlands band is going to do their performance here in halftime as well. Sometimes at homecoming you'll see them do it in the pregame.
Right.
Because they already know there's an extended homecoming.
I think they shortened their performance because that's their last song.
Okay.
But then we're going to have each team will have their 3 minutes to come out and get stretched. Indiana, I can see them walking out into the stadium from behind us.
Yeah, so we still got some time left on our hands. And Pat, let's take a look at the second half. Any halftime adjustments that you would make as for Indiana as we're looking to go in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I really think you've seen from Highlands that Lucas probably isn't going to beat you throwing the football. So Indiana needs to probably start cheating a little bit more, bring their center or their safeties a little bit more to try to really take Lucas away in that running game. Those little sprint out passes that he's tried, they're not going to beat you. All right. Now, offensively, Indiana's got to get the running game going. They really haven't been able to establish that running game. So we'll have to keep an eye on if Bombalski's out of there. Will that soften up that middle at all?
I think that's going to be interesting to see what happens with Bombalski here in the second half and how effective he is. He's a tough kid. I imagine he's going to be trying to go for it here and be out there. But is he going to be 100% effective? And really, Indiana is going to have to do a better job, I think, of attacking that running game, like you said, and putting more pressure on the passing game. And if they can force them to, in those longer situations, that's going to bode very, very well, I think, for that Indiana D. Because we've seen Lucas struggle throwing the football, and make no mistake, it just that's what's happened. It's not being hard on the kid, and now, kind of thrown into a tough situation.
But you also got to be smart. They did take the one deep shot to the end zone. They had it if they wanted it, and Indiana was just able to tip the ball away there at the end. So, you can't become complacent in the pass game, but I would absolutely start cheating my safeties and my backers up to really key and even maybe shadow Lucas. Again, as I said, we'll see what happens with Bombalski.
Yes.
If Bombalski's able to go full speed, then they still have two. They still have two guys, and I'm not knocking Cherry. I mean, I think he'll be a good back, but he's not Luke Bombalski.
It's different, and I think in particular on defense, and I like what Indiana's offense has done. I'd like to see them continue to do that. You want to see them to stay out of those fourth down situations, though.
Yes.
If you convert on third down a little more, set up third and manageable a little more than they had in that first half. They did a great job converting on fourth down, but you don't want to see that too often. I think let's stay away from that if we can.
But then, like we talked about at the very open here, Mark, you get yourself in situations where you have third and short, fourth and short. You're able to maybe go for it. You're able to convert those. I agree with you, but it's a lot better than the third and longs. Indiana's done a nice job of staying out of those long yard third and fourth downs.
We're going to take our final break of the halftime show, 60-second timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the second half kickoff. Indiana leading Highlands 14-7. You're listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
Indiana leading the Highlands Golden Rams 14-7. We're getting set for a Grand Beginnings Children's Center kickoff. And it's brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center, and Indiana is going to be kicking it off.
You know, they're doing a really good job from Grand Beginnings. They've donated a bunch of money. I want to say it's over $680 roughly.
We should say
$1 for every point scored goes to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive in all of the Renda football games.
So in both teams, so it doesn't matter which team is scoring it. 14-7, so that's 21 more bucks going to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive from Grand Beginnings Children's Center. So thank you to all of them. That's generous and certainly very appreciated. Kick. Good high kick again, going to be received. Boy, they're fighting for the ball down at the 10-yard line, but coming away with it is going to be number 10, a flag on the play. So this looks like that may be coming back, and another flag. So Julius Saunders is going to take the kick, and he fought. It looked like two guys both wanted it at the 10-yard line. The first flag looks like a illegal block. The second one could be on the tackle, though.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what we got. It is nice having the official with a microphone, and he's done a good job of announcing.
So just the one foul, and it looked like they had two. And
two referees threw the flag. It must have been on the same hold.
And Pat, we do see Bombalski on the sideline still. He is fully in his equipment, but he does not start the second half on the field. That's Cherry in the backfield.
But he looks like he's got his helmet on, and he's standing right next to his coaches.
The give is going to be to Cherry up the middle, and he's going to take it, well, maybe for a yard, if that. The ball, with that penalty, moved all the way back to the 15-yard line. Wind's picking up a little bit for us here, too.
Ben Cochran on that tackle. Good job by Ben to fight off the block and make that tackle.
2nd down and 9 from the 16-yard line. Highlands, the opening possession of the second half. Here it's going to be a pass play. Lucas pulls the ball back. He's going to try to take it up the middle himself and gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Great job by Indiana's defense there. They stayed in their rush lanes, and they just really kept their gap integrity, and Josh Anderson was able to just make a play, and this is going to be 3rd and 9 now.
You said keys of the game, keep them in 3rd and long. I think that was one of the issues, to try to not allow them to be in those 3rd and short situations. And they have trips to the left this time for Lucas. He's got Cherry, his sidecar to the right. He is going to fake the handoff to Cherry, take it up the middle, and there he goes again. Off to the races to the 35-yard line, across the 40-yard line, finally brought down. And Indiana has got to be ready for that. That is a breakdown in coverage there for the defense, where you know that's coming on 3rd and long. That's the 2nd time he's done that, maybe the 3rd time in this game, where they faced a long situation, and he's just pulled the ball in and ran, and nobody's there.
You know, Mark, I said earlier, if he beats you throwing the football, so be it. At this point, we've seen enough.
The ball is going to be given to Cherry. He's going to be slowed down the back. Then he breaks one tackle, and Cherry is going to be off to the races. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Boy, what a turnaround here for Highlands. They faced a 3rd and 9. Indiana gave up that run, which I look back at that as a play that could haunt them. Let's hope not. And then a missed tackle there as Darius Cherry, the 5'10 junior, as soon as he broke that tackle, he was off to the races. He's got speed. He's got more speed, I think, than Bombalski does. But
Indiana had him wrapped. They just have to bring him to the ground. He broke the tackle, and he was out the door for a big 59-yard touchdown run.
Extra point is up and good. 14 all. Not how we wanted to see the second half start. 10-10 left to go in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds, AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV.
Luxembourg's Jewelers.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Golden Rams Stadium, I should say. Highlands opens the second half with a 4-play, 85-yard drive. Boy, it looked good as the penalty pushed Highlands way back. They faced a 3rd and long, and then a 3rd down conversion on a quarterback keeper, and a long touchdown run by Darius Cherry gives Highlands a score and a tie ball game. Here is a squib kick. Going to be fielded by Indiana. They're just going to fall on it here at about the 29-yard line. And now the offense needs to respond. Not how you wanted it. The defense looked good, but then a couple of blown plays gives Highlands the score, but you want to see the offense come out and continue to do what they do. You just got to put that last drive out of your head.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to answer on offense. If you're able to answer on offense, then all is right with the world.
So we do see Bombalski in this football game at the linebacker position on defense. Ball is going to be at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Smith back to pass. Doesn't like what he sees. Rolls out to his left. He's going to try to fire it to Kowchuk out of the hands, though. Too tall for Anthony, which you don't say too often. Incomplete pass. Trevor did a nice job of buying a little extra time, but pretty good coverage down the field by Highlands as well.
Yeah, it really was. And Trevor had to, roll out and try to make a pass on the run. Just a little bit high.
And that's not easy to do when you're rolling to your left and then having to turn your body to try to make that throw. 2nd down and 10, though, from the 29-yard line. Spread formation. Here comes Porter in motion. He's going to get the handoff, try to take it across the 30, and only about a yard gain on the play, maybe 2, before he's rolled out of bounds. So now 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 is what they're going to give him, only a yard on that carry.
Yeah, and this is what you don't want to be in, these 3rd and long situations, especially on your side of the field.
This is an important play, I think, because you gave Highlands a little bit of momentum with the way that opening drive went. You get a 1st down here, then you can get back, settle things down, and get your offense back to where you want it. But this is an important play, I think, for Indiana early on in this second half. Here's Kowchuk in motion. Spread formation for Trevor as he's back to pass. Looking for a receiver. He's going to fire it deep down the field, and that ball's well overthrown for Anthony Kowchuk.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Anthony Kowchuk did there. It looked like if he keeps running, he might have a chance. It was like he almost stopped and jumped prematurely. But now Indiana's going to have to punt this ball away.
Well, and it's possible that's throwing into the wind, or with the wind, so might have helped to carry that ball for Trevor a little bit. But there were a couple passes off the mark on that drive. Both of them had a little too much mustard on it, and Indiana starts the second half similar to how they started the first half.
Good punt.
But a real good punt. And that one, you can tell the wind took that one as it bounces all the way to the 23. Still rolling where it's finally taken. Misses a tackle, though, and still on his feet.
Ball's out.
Ball is going to be out, though. Does Indiana fall on top of it? We'll see if they stayed in bounds. They do,
yes,
and they get the football.
And there's a flag right in the midfield. It's going to be on Highlands, I believe.
Well, that looked like it was thrown at a block, and the ball was popped loose, and boy, that punt.
Let's see it on the Renda Digital replay here.
He just couldn't get a good grasp on that football.
That ball just hung right on the sideline.
Ball is going to be an illegal block penalty is declined, and that ball just popped out. It just looked like he never got a good hold of it, and good coverage by Indiana, and that's the play that they needed because they it was funny, both halves, they start their opening offensive drive with 3 and out and gave up a touchdown on the defensive side of things, but this changes things up with a tie football game in Indiana.
That was set up a really good punt by Anthony Kowchuk, and it rolled, and the return man had to go pick it up, and Indiana's in business.
30-yard line is where the ball is placed. Highlands 30-yard line, so Indiana is in business here. Trevor Smith, he's back to pass, under some pressure. That's going to be a flag. We're going to see a hold here for Indiana. Smith is going to keep it, takes it across the 25-yard line, but this one's coming back. I think we can't underestimate what role the wind is playing in this, too. I think that really impacted the 2 throws Trevor had on that drive, and certainly impacted that punt.
Yeah, it really did. And unfortunately now for Indiana, he got a hold. That's going to back Indiana up back to the 40, so that'll bring up 1st and 20, and that is not what you want to have happen if you're Indiana.
Well, I don't want to say it eliminates the running option because they certainly could continue to look to do that. He's got 2 backs in there right now, though. I imagine one, Porter is going to roll out to the right, trips receivers to the right now for Smith. And they are going to hand the football off. Rocco Cosentino, but only a yard or 2. And like I said, it didn't eliminate the running option. I just don't know if I would have gone with it there. But now you're setting up 2nd and 18, and that's...
Well, and if you're Indiana, you want to try to get the ball. If you can get it back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit beyond, set up at 3rd and 5, 6, 7, you're going to go for it, just given the field position. But they got to pick up a chunk of this right now.
Need a completion here. Started out a couple of incompletions and a short run there for 2 yards. 2nd and 18 here from the 38. Here's Smith back to pass. He's under some pressure. Rolls out. Trying to buy himself some time. He fires it. Boy, that ball was...
There's a flag in the defensive backfield.
And that ball was thrown behind the receiver, too. It just... Maybe that was the pressure, but Smith a little bit off the mark here in this second half.
Flag came in on the defensive backfield there.
They are looking at Highlands, though, and talking with the coach, so I imagine
Indiana
this one's
maybe
going
had
against
somebody
Indiana.
downfield.
We have the winner of the 50-50 on a red ticket, 8-9-1.
I think you decline that penalty. Take 3rd and 18. And that's what they do. Got to figure out this passing attack, and the wind is part of it, but got to get those a little more comfortable with those throws, and seeing some more pressure in this half by the Highlands defense, where they're getting that rush that they didn't have necessarily in the first half. Big play here, 3rd and 18. Long way to go for the Indiana High Little Indians. Smith, quarterback keeper, just going to take it up the middle, trying to buy some running room. He gets a nice blocker. It's going to be another flag, though. Boy, got all the way down to the 25-yard line, which could have been a 4th down. I would imagine they go for it there, but now they're going to be pushed back.
Well, they'll get another down, but let's see what happens here, because it should be from the spot.
Boy, Indiana on this drive, if I'm not mistaken, they had a hold.
Yes.
A block in the back and a legal man down, ineligible man downfield. I mean, 3 penalties on this drive. And they haven't officially ran 3 plays yet.
So it ends up being a 2-yard penalty. 3rd and 20.
Good play call. I like that play call, but not going to be able to call that again here. You could, but we'll see what happens. The ball back on the 40-yard line. They are in Highlands territory. Here is Smith. Back to throw. He's got more time this time as he's going to try to fake it. Roll out to his left. He's going to carry it. Try to make one guy miss. Still on his feet, but he's going to be dropped inside the 35-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 34, so it's going to be 4th and a long way.
You can see this on the replay, Mark. He's looking to throw the ball and just nothing there, and eludes some pressure. Gets the ball out to about the 30, 34-yard line, so it's going to be 4th and 14 at the 34-yard line.
So they at least look like they're going to go for it.
Now you go for this. I mean, you punt it into the end zone. It's a 14-yard net.
With that wind, it would go in the end zone too. So 4th and 15 from the 34-yard line. Here is Smith back to pass. He's trying to look for some running room. They're going to grab him and bring him down.
Well, that's not what you wanted there, because now you give Highlands great field position.
Nobody opened downfield, but that time the rush was just too much. Came in there too quick. We do have an injured Highlands player on the field. They're going to tend to him, but Highlands will take over on great field position. Back at Golden Rams Stadium, tied 14-14. And we'll tend to the injured player and let you know how that's going. And we'll have the Highlands possession when we return. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
This is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
For Highlands. So Highlands is going to take the football over. Boy, Indiana's offense, not looked good here the first 2 drives of this second half. Certainly not what we saw.
That really was an ugly drive. They got the ball on the 30 off the fumble on the punt return. And then the first play you had a hold, so now you're backed up, 1st and 20. Then you had a block in the back that negated a nice play. And then you had a 3rd and 20 and a sack. So now Highlands has the ball right at about the 45-yard line.
And you're going to see Menage Lucas, who's going to fake the handoff. He's going to try to carry it himself. This time Indiana is going to be right back there to grab, and that's what they should have done.
Yeah, Kowchuk.
On that 3rd down, they were not full.
Kowchuk was in there. Let's see it on the replay.
I mean, that was one thing that really thought they were going to be ready for in the second half, and they got burnt with the first touchdown drive, but that time they were right on top of it.
Yeah, really nice job by Indiana's defense. Now you got him back.
6-yard loss.
To keep it there.
2nd and 16 now. 5:50 left to go. Tie football game. Here's Lucas. He is back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the field. The ball is going to be caught. Got behind Brocious, but Brocious turned to look for the football and looked like he was trying to line it up for an interception. And when he did, that was number 16, Jamar Wright, who just kept running right by him. We'll see the replay here.
Yeah, and Evan, that ball hung up in the air a long time, and just Evan was not able to make a play on that.
He covered him well, was running right with him, and then just turned around looking for the interception. And now 1st and 10.
Ball start.
So the ball all the way down to the 29-yard line for Highlands. So a big pass play. And you see Lucas got an arm. He's got a decent arm there throwing into the wind.
Yeah, and as I said, you gotta, if you're going to let this team beat you, have him beat you throwing the football, though. Because more times than not, Evan Brocious is going to make that play.
Yes, and I think that just throwing into the wind, that ball hung up there a long way. So here you go with Lucas now carrying the football. And, boy, they just pulls it in, and he's going to run in for the touchdown. And just when I gave them credit, again, Indiana's defense let him go, went to the running back, and got burnt again, and that's happened far too much in this football game. I also think you let Cherry try to beat you too. You got to prevent Lucas from pulling that ball in, because that has been the big plays that have killed Indiana. And instead, it's a touchdown, and Highlands takes the lead.
To attempt the extra point for Highlands, number 20.
And we'll see what Indiana can do. Not the best start to the second half by Indiana, when I thought they played a tremendous second quarter.
Number 63.
Yeah, they just have to settle down now and make. That was just 2 runs that they've given up now just because of blown assignments.
Extra point is up and good. 21-14, Highlands back in the lead for the first time since early in this football game. 5:28 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a break and be back. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Drive summary there for us. It's not a long one.
No, 3 plays, 55 yards, capped off by a 29-yard Lucas touchdown to give Highlands a 21-14 lead. 5:28 in the third quarter.
So Highlands 2 touchdowns on their first 2 possessions of this second half. Indiana has gone 3 and out in both of their first 2 possessions. I believe they've gone 3 and out.
Well, they
had a number of penalties.
Yeah,
in the run,
but the one drive. Yeah.
Swib kick yet again. Here's the ball going to be caught by Indiana. Going to be taken across the 35-yard line. Still in his feet down to the 39-yard line is number 9.
Graham McFarland. He's a sophomore getting some job work on special teams. That's 2 returns for Graham tonight.
First and 10 now from the 38. This is a big drive for the Little Indians at this point. Really struggled in those first couple of drives and did not look in sync at all with anything that they were trying. Now they're trailing again after they came into the half leading 14-7. Here is Smith. He's going to hand the football off to Levi Porter. He has not touched the ball in a while. He's going to cross their 36-yard line. He's going to come close to a first down there. Good run by Levi around the right edge.
Yeah, and that time Trevor Smith went under center. And that's going to be a first down in First Bank first down.
Check out their rewards checking.
But they went under center there and just old-fashioned handoff to around the end to Levi Porter. They have to get the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and they really had not been able to do that the first couple of drives, and the running attack wasn't there, that play aside. But either way, now they're near midfield, and Brocious is going to fake it. Brocious, Rocco Costantino are going to take the football, and just nothing doing again. And this time it's a loss of a yard.
Yeah, Bombalski come in on the run blitz there and was able to wrap Rocco up.
So second down and long again. I don't mind the commitment to the run because they've got to get it going. Passing attack, though, they've got to find a way to get that in sync. The first 2 drives really looked out of sorts. The passing attack for Indiana, and a lot of pressure coming up, which I wouldn't be surprised to see a blitz coming this way. And they're going to be faking the handoff, and instead... That was a bad decision by Trevor because Levi had some room on the outside, and Trevor kept it and ran into 3 defenders.
He ran into Bombalski again. So much, I think Bombalski's answer our question about how his health is.
Well, they don't need him on offense at this point in time, and not sure what Trevor saw.
Well, they gave Trevor 2 yards, though.
Oh, boy.
3rd and 10 out at the 49.
I'm not sure how he got that.
I don't know either. But
3rd and 10. This is a big play. Trips receivers to the right. Here is Smith back to pass. He does have some time as he's trying to roll out to the right. A little bit too much time as he finally tries to throw it out of the hands of his intended receiver, Mill. Oh.
Wow,
Trevor did just an amazing job just buying more and more and more time to the point I thought, it's too much time at that point, but he found a receiver and then just could not convert.
Yeah, and he really delivered a nice ball right into James Mill. You can see him just buy time, and he's rolling on the replay, and he rolls, and then he just slings it in there, and James Mill was behind the defender. Oh, man.
And Trevor just ran out of room where you're thinking, oh, no, he's going to get tackled or go out of bounds, and last second finds the receiver, but
and they have nobody back. So hopefully this ball will check up.
And it does take a nice bounce inside the 10-yard line. Indiana's going to chase it down inside the 5. It's going to keep rolling to about the 3-yard line. And that's where they are going to put the football. So a great punt, but another 3 and out. Well, I shouldn't say that. They did get a first down, but another shortened drive for Indiana.
Indiana needs to try to force a turnover here. They have Highlands backed up deep. They can't let them get out. They have to keep them backed up deep and try to force something to happen.
Well, you can't let the quarterback beat you up the middle.
That's right. I mean, let's be realistic here. This is going to be a run play. They are not going to try to throw this football back up deep with a 7-point lead.
1st and 10 from the 3. There's trips receivers split to the right. Cherry in the backfield, who is going to not get the handoff. Again, you're going to have Lucas, who's going to get the ball, and Indiana's letting him carry. And
he gets 6 yards.
Yeah, Indiana is giving way too much attention to the running back, and Lucas continues to beat them. It was only a 6-yard carry, but still, it was a 6-yard carry to get them in the 2nd and short. And now he is going to hand the football off to Cherry, and Cherry's going to pick up the first down and finally being brought down about the 18.
Indiana needs to start pressing up on the run. I know they hit one deep ball on them.
You go man coverage and take it at this point. You're getting killed up there on the run right now. That's out Balski in football. And Lucas took forever to pull that to finally hand the football off to Cherry, which actually slowed him down a hair. This time they are going to give it straight to Cherry, and when they're not running that option, Indiana seems to get there, and there's no gain on the play, maybe a 1-yard gain if anything.
Yeah, good job there by Ben Cochran, and then Evan Brochus crashed in as well. No gain, so 2nd and 10.
3:02 left in this third quarter, 21-14, Highlands. Trips receivers to the right for Lucas. He is going to fake the handoff again, this time take it up the middle. Good job this time. That's what we were waiting to see. Indiana keyed on Lucas, and I'd say 9 times out of 10 you're going to see him carry that football.
Yeah, and you can see this here on the replay here.
I mean, if he hands the ball to Cherry that time, Cherry's going to be running for a first down, but instead he's going to pull that ball and take it himself more times than not, and this time it's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 8. I wouldn't be surprised to see the same play. Oh, nope, he is going to drop back to pass. Fires it. Ball is going to be skipped to the receiver.
So now they're going to have to punt, and Bombalski is going to come in to punt this football.
And honestly, Pat, if I'm Highlands, I would have kept running that option play over and over again because Indiana's struggled to stop it. And instead they went to pass it, and you can just see that passing game's not there, even though they had the big pass play earlier.
Bombalski's going to be punting this ball into the wind. Levi stands right at the 50.
It's a big opportunity for Indiana and a good defensive stand there, and that is exactly what this defense needed and what the team needed. Wow,
bad snap.
High snap. Takes a huge bounce, though, for Highlands. And Indiana wasn't sending anybody. A high snap. If they were rushing people, they probably would have had a chance to get in there and get a hand on the ball. But instead, they backed off because of how far pinned back they were and kicking into the wind. And that, wow, what a change in field position. It looked like they were going to get it in Highlands territory. And instead, that ball placed all the way back at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, so, Indiana's got to come out here and get a couple first downs, Mark. They just have to try to get the ball downfield a little bit. Trevor's had guys open, and he's been able to elude the rush, But now they got to, again, as we talked about, they got to cash in.
What do you see in this second half with the offense that has been different than the way they were in the first half?
Well, Highlands is bringing more pressure up the middle.
First down and 10. The give is to Levi Porter. Levi crosses the 40-yard line. Brought down, though, pretty quickly after about a 3-yard gain. First half, I saw Trevor stand back and have a lot of time to throw the ball, and he was able to move around the pocket a little bit and buy himself some time. He's had to really fight to find time and roll out, and that's caused some throws to be a little rushed, and it just hasn't allowed the receivers to get to where he wants them either. So
yeah, they need to come back to like an under screen, something like that, like they hit Levi on the touchdown.
2nd and 7. Here's going to be the pitch to Porter. Porter chased, nice cut inside across the 50. Levi still on his feet, brought down at the 41-yard line of Highlands.
Boy, Luke Bombalski just missed Levi Porter in the backfield, and he was able to just scoot out and get the first down, but that was a good play by Saunders.
Saunders took the worst
and
of that.
You can see it here. It's just a quick pitch, trying to get him out wide, get him out to the edge, and Bombalski just missed him. And there goes
Levi with a nice cutback as he saw the field, though, and that cutback really was what sprung him. And Saunders is on the sidelines, took the worst of that hit from Porter. Here is going to be the fake to Porter this time. Trevor Smith pulls it in. He's going to cross the 40 for about a yard or two.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him to the 39.
So
maybe, yeah.
39-yard
line.
So he'll
gain
pick up 2. So they are in Highlands territory. Going back to the run a little bit more.
Want to send out some hellos to Dave and Patty Cooney. I know they're Trevor's grandparents. They're up in Erie watching. Hopefully I'll get to see them tomorrow when IUP goes up and plays Mercyhurst.
15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Here is Smith, back to pass. Has his receiver Mill for a first down as he crosses the 30-yard line. There's the pitch and catch we were looking for, and I think that's what this team needed really to get a little more in rhythm again. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. 21-14, Highlands with the lead. Indiana is driving, though. We'll be back and see what happens on this drive. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the law office of Patrick Doherty.
It's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
For Indiana from the Highlands 29-yard line, they trail Highlands 21-14 as we start the fourth quarter from our S&T Bank broadcast booth in Natrona Heights. The ball is going to be fumbled. We'll see Indiana, do they fall on top of it? We'll see who they rule has the football. Fumbled snap. They're fighting for the ball.
Indiana got it back.
And they're going to say Indiana does have it. Boy, that was dangerous there, as they're just going to rule it as a loss of 1. Just a bobbled snap.
Yeah, they were very fortunate to be able to fall back on top of that.
So 2nd and 11 now, ball at the 30-yard line.
And that, they went under center, and they don't do that a lot, but they went under center and they were trying to, maybe go back to that play action that they did early.
Well, here is going to be the give to Levi Porter. He's going to try to take it around the right-hand side, trying to make a guy miss. He crosses the 25-yard line. Levi's going to pick up the first down as he's knocked out of bounds.
Really nice run by Levi Porter. You know, he has a unique knack. Watch at the end of this run on the replay, Mark. He can run up the field with his shoulders parallel to the sideline. It's unbelievable how he just kind of scoots.
And picked up about 5 more yards at the end of that play with a nice cut inside. And Levi showing speed. You know, he's a tough runner, but showing speed as he's able to outrun the defender to the sideline where he was finally able to get the edge and make something happen.
That was a good 14-yard run.
Nothing on the inside. He just took it off tackle immediately. 1st and 10 from the 16 in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Back to pass. Trevor Smith. He's got some time. Doesn't like what he sees. He's going to
throw it away.
Roll. He's going to roll it. Fires it. He does have a man open. He's sliding. Catch for Indiana down inside the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Mill comes down with the ball.
What a nice play. Trevor, I mean, I wanted him to throw it away, and I probably said it, but
you don't see him.
He's rolling around, and James Mill did a great job. Once he saw Trevor was in the scramble mode of working back, that ball's going to sit right at about the 5-yard line.
And you could see goal. Everybody was covered down there, and Trevor just reversed field. 1st and goal from the 5. The give. Porter on the left side.
Step.
Takes it inside.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Well, he took a hit at the end of that. At the end of that run, does get the touchdown. Was a little slow getting up. Looks to be okay. But that's a big score for Indiana. And a nice offensive drive, and puts the ball, 21-20 right now. Big extra point coming for the Little Indians. 10 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Indiana really needed to answer on that.
Ball is going to be down. Extra point is up. And good.
Boy, Tristan Redinger has done a really good job of making those extra points this year.
21 all. 10 minutes left to go in this football game, at least in regulation. We're going to come back with an Indiana kickoff. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment.
Indiana gets their first score of the second half. 21 all on that Levi Porter 5-yard touchdown run. 8 plays, 61 yards on the drive. Nice efficient drive there for Indiana, and that's what we were looking to see.
And they got the ball in Levi Porter's hands. Oh, no.
So squib kick goes out of bounds, and I know they're kicking into the wind there, and that's probably why they tried to go a little shorter with the ball, but not anywhere where they wanted it to be as it goes out of bounds and at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you certainly, after a good drive, you don't want to give Highlands good field position, but that's exactly what Indiana did.
So they are getting 5 extra yards on that, too. It went out of bounds at the 41, so it goes all the way to the 46. So,
but again,
boy,
now,
that was
same situation. Make that. They have to take Lucas out of this game as far as they have to spy him, come down. He's not going to beat you throwing the football.
And they are going to give it to Cherry up the middle. Good pursuit, though. Great tackling. Gang tackling that time by Indiana, as they are going to bring him down after, they're going to give him maybe 2 yards. Well, no, only 1. The one official looked like he was standing at about the 48. They are going to give him 2. Not sure how he got 2 yards.
Yeah, it looks like they gave him an extra.
Kept moving it forward. So 2nd down and 8. Football is going to be faked. Good pursuit. Indiana is going to hit Lucas. He's going to, not break free. Boy, everything was happening at once. It looked like Lucas was going to break free of the tackle, but Anthony Kowchuk coming in the backfield.
Yeah, you can see it on the replay, Mark. Indiana brings pressure and did a good job of sticking with him, and Kowchuk wraps him up and holds on. Who else is in there? Tyler Anderson, I believe.
Anderson, I think, got the first hand on him, and Lucas spun out of that. Looked like he was going to be off, starting to run, but Anthony did a good job of getting more pressure and forcing him back into the arms of Lucas. Those two combined got a huge sack. 3rd and 17. Here is going to be Lucas. This time he's going to try to fight his way forward. Indiana has him wrapped up. Nowhere to go. He does dump it off to Cherry, though. Cherry has a little bit of running room. Let's see if he can find a way away from the blockers. Cherry is going to get in the open field, crosses the 50-yard line. He's going to pick up a first down, still on his feet. Finally knocked out of bounds. Oh, my.
How does that happen? They had him wrapped up in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. Look at this replay.
Well, we missed the actual pass, but I don't know how they don't bring the quarterback down. And then once he dumped it off, everybody was away from that ball, and a huge pass play on 3rd and 17.
Oh, you had everything you wanted.
And Indiana, they've made some big plays, but that's one that kills them. They give the football up the middle this time to Saunders, I believe.
Number 10, Julius Saunders.
Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Indiana's missed a lot of tackles tonight, Pat. They've missed a lot of, even ones where they've had them wrapped up.
Boy, I'll tell you got to give Lucas credit because he just extended that play and was able to dump it off. Boy, that was something else.
2nd and 5 from the 14. Fake. Lucas now fakes it, runs across the 10-yard line. He's going to be brought down at about the 8. First down.
That'll be a first down. 1st and goal.
I don't know, like you said, it's almost like you want somebody to spy him.
Right.
And it doesn't seem like they're doing that, where every time he fakes that handoff, doesn't have anybody in his face. And every play you should have someone in his face, making it harder for him. 1st down and 8. He's going to fake that handoff again, and 3 guys went to the running back. Instead, Lucas fights his way forward. He's going to be brought down out of bounds.
He's out at about the 4-yard line, between the 3 and 4.
Frustrating as you're watching that. 3 guys go to the running back. Only 1 guy left to go one-on-one with Lucas, and that's a defensive lineman.
You got to tackle both. I mean, realistically, you have to tackle both guys in this offense.
2nd down and goal from the 3. Lucas back to hand the football off. This time he was going to hand it off to Saunders.
That's a penalty on Highlands. Legal motion.
A little frustration in my voice.
Yep.
Just because you know what's coming.
Yeah, they're not.
And Indiana keeps getting fooled by it, then just want to tell them, you got to cover that quarterback. Somebody's got to hit him on every play.
And when you hit him, you got to get him down.
Yeah.
That 3rd and 19, or 3rd and 17, and that was actually a backwards pass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were just standing back there, and they just threw it because in desperation mode.
Tremendous athletic play too by him.
Timeout.
7:11 left to go in this game. Highlands, though, facing a 2nd and goal situation from their own 8-yard line. 21-all when we come back. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
We are here at Golden Ram Stadium in Atrona Heights. It's been a really good football game. Back and forth, Indiana had the lead at the half, and Highlands has come out in this second half and taken control back. They are tied 21-all, but Highlands is facing a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. See what this Indiana defense can do as you have Menage Lucas in the shotgun. He is going to fake the handoff, and this time Indiana is going to be in the backfield. They're going to grab him. He's still fighting his way forward. Finally, they wrap him up.
Wow.
But they cannot bring him down, and I give him a lot of credit. I mean, he just fights through that.
It still ends up being a 2-yard loss, but it should have been about a 5-yard loss.
They had him back at the 16-yard line as we look at that replay, and he just keeps his legs moving over and over again. I mean, just keeps going, and give him a lot of credit as he fought through those tackles. It's 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Indiana's defense now has to do a good job of keeping Highlands out of the end zone. If they can stop here and set up a field goal.
6.5 minutes left to go in this tie football game. Here is Lucas. Eludes one tackle. He's going to fight his way forward, still on his feet. He's going to be brought down short of the goal line. But an interesting play here as we're going to be facing
whistle.
a 4th down.
Somebody's helmet came off.
It's one of the Indiana players. So he's not going to get into the end zone, but he's getting awfully close as he gets to the 2-yard line.
I don't think he's quite to the 2, is he? The referee's setting it at the 3.
Now they are pulling it back a little bit. So he is going to be brought down at the 3. 6 minutes left to go. And
I just keep the ball.
Bombalski comes right back in the game, though.
I was going to say, I'd just keep the ball in Lucas's hands here.
I would too. And they did exactly what I kind of thought they would have done, going back to that option play. Huge play here on 4th down. 4th and goal from the 3. Timeout going to be called on the field. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. It's a tie football game. 5.5 minutes left to go. And Highlands with a 4th and goal from the 3. When we return, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Miss the biggest floor sample sale Dowd's Furniture has had in years. We're cleaning out all the shelves and filling both stores with over $4 million of inventory available for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, sectionals, bedroom and dining room furniture, plus lamps, pictures, and accessories, all available now. Hurry in and don't miss out at Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Check time here for the Indiana defense. They've slowed this Highlands offense down enough to force a 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. It's a tie football game. 5:38 left to go. 21-all. Highlands made it all the way down to this 3-yard line. They have Bombalski back in the game at running back with Lucas. This is going to be an interesting call. Indiana, everybody bunched in low. The football is going to be handed off to a number 11. He's going to fight his way forward into the end zone for a touchdown. And I don't think that's what any of us saw coming with the play call, and that's
Aiden Burford.
Burford coming around the end to get the football. Indiana really giving a lot of, as you look at that replay, a lot of defensive players right up the middle looking for that run. And that was a great play call by Highlands to fake everybody out and give it to the end around. Score for Highlands. Now they lead 27-21. Still a lot of time left, but now Indiana's offense under a lot of pressure. 5:33 left to go in this football game. Not getting the right personnel on the field, and Highlands is going to have to call a timeout.
That's their last one.
So they used all their timeouts here, and they had to do it on an extra point. So we'll keep it here, because we're going to go to a break here in just a second.
That was a nine-play, 54-yard drive by Highlands. The big play, Mark, was the 40-yard. I think it should go down as a run because it was a backwards pass. Indiana had Lucas bottled up and couldn't get him down onto the ground. He just flipped the ball and the running back came all the way across the field and got down to the 19-yard line.
They've had a hard time bringing Lucas down, and they had 2 or 3 guys. I'd love to see a replay on that at some point, but they had 2 or 3 guys who wrapped him up and were trying to bring him down, and finally just good athleticism to dump it off. That converts the first down. They took it down and ended up scoring on the 4th down play, 27-21. Here is the extra point by Highlands. Low snap. They are going to get it off, though, and the extra point is up and good. 28-21. Highlands in the lead. Let's see what this Indiana offense can do when we return. 5:33 left to go in the game. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
This is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
Night here at Golden Ram Stadium in Natrona Heights. We are high atop our S&T Bank broadcast booth watching a really good football game. Indiana had the 14-7 halftime lead. Highlands has come back in this second half to score 3 touchdowns. They are leading Indiana now 28-21.
I like what Indiana did here. They moved their returners up.
And here is going to be a short kick. Porter is going to receive it at about the 30-yard line. Good pursuit, though, and good coverage by the Highlands kick team, and they're going to bring him down. Ball is going to be stopped at the 30-yard line. That's where the Indiana offense. So a lot of time still on the clock here for Indiana to put something together. 5:26 in the game, but it's that touchdown hurts because now you're not you're fighting. You got to score. I mean, you can give it back to your defense, but at that point in time, you're taking a huge risk by doing that. So they got to find a way to get it across the 50 first of all, and then put it in a 4-down territory where they can put this one in the end zone.
Again, try to find ways to get the balls to James Mill, Anthony Kowchuk, Levi Porter.
1st and 10, and here is Porter who's going to carry the football. He cuts it inside, finds a little bit of running room as he crosses the 35 down to the 37-yard line. Nice run on first down for about 7 yards for Levi.
That's what you want to do. You got plenty of time with 3 timeouts. They don't need to be in a huge hurry here.
Absolutely not. A lot of time left as they send trips receivers to the right. They are moving right to left on your radio dial here from Golden Rams Stadium. Here's Porter in motion. Fake to him. Smith back to pass. Fires a pattern. High catch made by James Mill.
Oh, they give him great forward progress all the way out to the 42.
I thought he just made the first down, but they're giving it to him by a couple of yards after that forward progress spot.
He got knocked down by Jordan Tavares, the homecoming king for Highlands.
Nice to have receivers the size and that arm span of Mill and Kowchuk as that ball was thrown high, but Mill able to go up and get it. Good hands by James. 42-yard line, 1st down and 10, 4:24 on a running clock. Indiana trailing 28-21. Here is going to be a swing pass to Kowchuk. He's going to try to find the edge. Does get around a little bit as he's going to pick up about 6 yards on the first down catch.
So they're getting out towards midfield here.
They're going to spot it about the 48-yard line, so they will give him 6 and 2nd and 4.
I like what Indiana's doing here. Now the clock's down under 4 minutes. But as I said, they have all 3 timeouts. They don't need to be in a hurry here.
3:51. Shotgun formation. There's the back to pass. He's going to fire it. Levi Porter has it near the 50. He's going to cross the 50. Good stutter step move to get around the defender and a 1st down and out of bounds.
Really nice job. Trevor got the ball to him in open space. He had to make a man miss, as you can see on the Renda Digital replay.
Well, it looked like he had nowhere to go around this guy.
They just call that an arrow route where Levi comes out of the backfield straight out into the flat and really did a nice job to pick up that first down.
And then did go out of bounds, which stops the clock as well. A lot of time left, but that does slow things down a little bit for Indiana. Bunch receivers here to the left, and they're going to fake the handoff. Trevor Smith under some pressure. Avoids one tackle, but he's going to be dropped and sacked. That was Bombalski who came back and forced Trevor to step up. But he stepped right on the arms of another tackler who brought him down for a 5-yard loss, and not what you want.
Yeah, when Trevor made the first guy miss, you would have liked him. You know, he's got to make a decision right now to get rid of that football. You can't afford to take a sack here now, as that clock is now starting to roll under 3 minutes and becomes a little bit more of a factor.
2nd down and 15. The dump is going to be to Levi Porter. He does make a guy miss. Oh, if he stays on his feet, he may pick up a first, but instead he's brought down after he crosses the 45-yard line down to about the 40. Well, they're going to place him at the 43. So 3rd down and 8. There was that little
this is absolutely, yeah, it's absolutely 4-down territory here. Indiana needs to pick up about, hopefully about half of this, if not more. Clock's rolling.
Clock is becoming a bit of an issue here, as you don't want to take a couple of deep shots to the end zone. You like it to be a lot closer. 2:18 in a rolling clock. 3rd down and 8. Here is Smith, back to pass. Fires it to Kowchuk. Kowchuk takes it, and ball's popped loose. Highlands is on top of it.
Well,
boy, Anthony took a shot from behind that knocked that ball loose. He was only going to pick up a couple of yards, but Highlands does come away with the football. So Highlands with 2:05 left to go.
Indiana's
going to
have
all over,
and they're going to have to use their timeouts here to try to get this ball back. 2:05 on the clock.
Highlands offense really has not really been slowed down too much in this second half. They've been rolling. Indiana's defense has not had an answer. And the first turnover for Indiana, I believe, at the football game, comes at an inopportune time. 1st and 10 now from the 42-yard line. They hand off to Bombalski up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down.
And off to Bombalski.
Oddly enough, Pat, I don't know if I should be saying this, but Bombalski has not been as tough of a runner to bring down as Lucas has in this football game, and that's before he got hurt.
Right.
So timeout on the field. We are going to take a 30-second timeout and come back. 28-21, Highlands with the lead. 1:57 left to go in the game. We'll see if the defense can slow them down here. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
To experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Supplies.
We come back, the give is going to be to Bombalski, who's going to carry it just for another yard or so. We're going to keep it right here as we're going to set up a 3rd down and about 8. Oh, they're going to move him forward a little bit more.
Indiana takes their 2nd timeout.
So, well, it's going to be a 3rd down and 7 here for Indiana, for Highlands, I should say.
Yeah.
Ball is placed on their own 45-yard line.
What I would
Milk every moment.
Needed to throw the football when he's ran it. He's been really effective. And
I think he's only completed one pass downfield.
It was a big one.
Yep.
But 3rd down and 7 now from their own 45-yard line. You do have a shotgun formation with Bombalski. And the give is going to be faked. Lucas makes one guy miss. He's still on his feet. He's going to pick up a 1st down for Highlands. That might do it.
Yep. And that's...
He just faked the handoff again and ran it around the left-hand side. He's been doing it all night, and Indiana just could not bring him down again. Where they had the middle blocked up but did not seal the edge. They're going to call a timeout here, but I think it's probably
minute
going
44.
To be,
Indiana has no timeouts, say of 1st and 10. I think this thing's going to be... they can just run the ball, go down, and...
I thought Indiana led this game at the half 14-7, and I thought really played a very solid second quarter. Looked really strong, but they came out in the second half and just did not look like the same team. That third quarter, they were missing tackles, missing assignments, allowing Lucas to run all over them.
Right, and that's, some of that, do you get worn down, but, and that's all they're going to do.
So a minute 40, they are going to just go in the victory formation. That's going to wrap up the game. It looks like Highlands is going to come away 28-21. I know you got to get down to the field.
I'm going to head down and see if I can get coaching after this. So I'll be back with you shortly.
Okay, so that's going to wrap up this football game. They are going to do another victory formation, but we're going to step out now and get ready for our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Indiana is going to fall to the Highlands Golden Rams here tonight, 28-21. A hard-fought football game from the Trona Heights. We're going to be back with our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show, talk about the Colonial Auto Group drive of the game, the Gooden Associates Insurance Agency player of the game, and a lot more when we return. Stay with us, AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Don't miss the biggest floor sample sale Dowd's Furniture has had in years. We're cleaning out all the shelves and filling both stores with over $4 million of inventory available for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, sectionals, bedroom and dining room furniture, plus lamps, pictures, and accessories, all available now. Hurry in and don't miss out at Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Introducing the new...
All available now. Hurry in and don't miss out at Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron, and I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Horses is hospitality. Sit right down and enjoy a great meal.
Hosses is hospitality, delicious food, lots of Hossaville. You'll love our famous fresh salad bar, the freshest near or far. Your hometown steakhouse, wherever you are. Hosses Steak and Sea House. Hosses is hospitality.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their love.
Can you hear me? Okay, Coach Wright. Coach, obviously a hard-fought battle tonight. You had opportunities. You had the ball. You were driving. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out your way tonight.
No, I told the boys, hold your head high. We battled a very good football team. They're a 4-1 football team. All right, and last year they beat us 30-0. We've taken big strides as a program, playing much better football. This would have been awesome. Come out and go 1-1 against a really good program. It came down to three areas. We didn't get off the field on third down in key situations where we have to do that. We have to run the ball better earlier in the game. And then we can't turn the football over in key situations.
I thought once you got settled in, your offense moved the ball pretty well. You had some big conversions in that first half. And then in the second half, just like you said, missed tackles and couldn't get off the field.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Aside from not getting off the field, we got to tackle. You can't arm tackle and grab strong players in this league.
It's tough. Now you got it next week. You got a tough one. Back at home. It's homecoming, so there's going to be a lot of energy. But you got to get this team to where competing, and you competed tonight. Now you got to get over that.
Right, exactly. I just hope our confidence doesn't wane after this. It's a real big kick in the pants not being up at halftime. But I told them we have good football. We're a good football team. We've only had one game where it was a lopsided game. We played some really stiff competition. Unfortunately, we've come out on the wrong end 3 times. We just got to keep fighting. Get healthy too. We got to get healthy. We have several of our linemen. We had some dinged up. We had some guys. Not that that's an excuse. We always go with next man up. We get healthy with our ones, and I think we're in good shape.
Well, Coach, we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Safe travels. Get everybody healthy.
Thank you, Pat. Appreciate it.
Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Pat. Appreciate the interview with Coach Wright. If you're watching that on the Renda Digital TV side, we apologize. There was an echo there, made it very hard to hear the coach. But if you wanted to catch all of his comments and didn't happen to catch it on the radio, you can tune in tomorrow morning during the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Luther Ford Lincoln, and that's going to be on AM 1450 WD80. Tune into that tomorrow morning. You'll be able to hear his full interview with Pat Doherty. We're going to come back here on our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show and talk about what happened in this game tonight, as well as the drive of the game, the Good Associates player of the game, and more. That's all next here on AM 1450 WD80, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
It's a new season of high school sports in Indiana, and Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is proud to be back presenting Indiana video broadcasts. The team at Bowser Minnick feels overwhelming support from the community and has enjoyed watching and celebrating the accomplishments of the young student athletes, along with all the families and viewers. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is committed to community involvement and cherishing the special moments that sports create in our children's lives. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hi, this is Bonnie Houck of Berkshire Hathaway. Are you in need of selling your home in this challenging market? For all your real estate needs, along with 25 years of honesty and integrity, please call me at 724-422-1960.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Milk every moment.
That's in. At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Miss the biggest floor sample sale Dowd's Furniture has had in years. We're cleaning out all the shelves and filling both stores with over $4 million of inventory available for immediate delivery. Sofas, recliners, sectionals, bedroom and dining room furniture, plus lamps, pictures, and accessories, all available now. Hurry in and don't miss out at Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Defensively, scored again late in the second quarter with a 10-play, 71-yard drive. Smith to Porter on a 24-yard pass. It was 14-7 at the half. Highlands, though, came out in the second half. Indiana was just not able to slow down Menage Lucas in that second half. The option run had really caused the defense a lot of fits, and it was a 4-play, 85-yard drive that led to Highlands tying the football game 14-14, a 59-yard run by Darius Cherry. Highlands scored again on a 3-play, 55-yard drive, a 29-yard run by Lucas, all on that same, pretty much that same type of play with the option. Highlands, Indiana did tie the football game up 21-21 on an 8-play, 61-yard drive in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to go. Levi Porter ran a 5-yard touchdown run, and then really, this was my drive of the game. I'm getting to it. We had our Colonial Motor Mart drive of the game. It was a Highlands drive, and it was late in the fourth quarter. Indiana had Highlands pinned back deep in their own territory, facing a 3rd and 17. Menage Lucas was hit in the backfield by a couple of different defenders. We're trying to bring him down, and instead of tackling him, he dumps the football off for a huge 4th down conversion. Third down conversion, but that gave Highlands great field position in Indiana territory. They ended up taking it 9 plays, 54 yards, and a 3-yard touchdown run by Aiden Burford was the final and the deciding score, 28-21. Highlands with the win, but that 3rd and 17 play could have been a sack and would have been Indiana football with great field position. Instead, it's a 1st down deep in Indiana territory, and they score.
Yeah, they would have had to punt, tie ball game. Indiana's going to get good field position there, and they just couldn't bring them down. And that's what I see here. Indiana just was not able to wrap guys and make the tackles that they needed in critical situations. And that's the difference in the ball game tonight, Mark. That's a one-score ball game, and that's the reason. That's why Highlands is now 1-1 in the conference. Indiana falls to 0-2. And, they got to right the ship pretty quick. They got Kiski coming to Indiana next week.
Yep, for homecoming. So we're going to wrap up this football game in our post-game show coming up next with our Good and Associates player of the game. That's all coming up on our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. 28-21 Highlands defeats Indiana tonight. AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Milk every moment.
Oh, hi. Nick Moore, head coach of the state runner-up Homer Center Lady Wildcats. When I'm not game prepping with the girls, I'm creating financial game plans at Walbeck Insurance. We take time to learn about your specific needs to create a game plan tailored just for you, whether it is auto, home, life, health, or business insurance. Come see me, Nick Moore, at Walbeck Insurance, where we offer more choices, more savings.
Call 724-479-9378 to let Coach Nick make a game plan for you.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for you. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
Football fans across the county, did you know
Citizens Ambulance Service has been providing our community with professional emergency medical services for 59 years.
Citizens' 1,000 square mile service area includes 7 school districts and 47 municipalities.
They partner with local fire departments and individuals to have medically trained responders at your door as quickly as possible.
Citizens has responded to 5,400 emergency calls so far this year.
The Citizens Ambulance Board of Directors thanks you and reminds you that community support makes it work.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
21-28 tonight, or 28-21, I should say. Highlands with the victory over Indiana, and they fall to 0-2 in the conference, 2-3 overall. And Pat, we do have our Good and Associates player of the game to still get to. It's brought to you by Good and Associates Insurance Agency in Indiana.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Trevor Smith. Trevor did a really good job of running this offense tonight. Had several key 3rd and 4th down conversions. Threw for 2 touchdowns tonight. Really did a good job managing this offense and avoiding the rush and getting Indiana into position to make plays. So, I think that,
it was impressive to watch him in the backfield by himself time, and some of those pass plays he's made on 4th down where it looked like he was going to be tackled or sacked or run out of bounds.
Yeah,
good decision to give it to him.
I really felt Trevor did a nice job tonight. So Indiana's got to come back next week.
Yeah, this was a good game. It was a very
good
hard-fought
game, competitive.
I mean, you look at it, it's tough because it feels like a game Indiana should have won or could have won.
Could have won, yes.
And I don't want to say should have, but really it felt like it was a game that at moments they had this football game, and a number of moments throughout the 4 quarters just could not find a way to slow them down and made a couple of big mistakes, which cost them in the end.
What I'll say is this: if you're Highlands, you're impressed with the job Minaj Lucas did after getting shut out last week at North Catholic to bounce back this week. He really made critical plays when they needed a play. So very competitive game. Indiana, they just got to get over that hump, Mark.
Well, we'll see what happens next week. We're going to be back home at homecoming.
Yes.
Indiana against Kiski area, so that'll be next weekend, and be able to check us out Friday night. Our pregame will be at 6:30. So tonight, from the Trona Heights, it was the Highlands Golden Rams defeating Indiana 28-21. For our entire team here at Renda Broadcasting, Garrett Clark back in the studio, Pat Doherty, our whole video team, Anthony.
Samantha.
I was going to call her Savannah for a second, but it was Samantha.
That's funny. My wife and I had that debate earlier.
So either way, Anthony, Samantha, I almost said it again.
And Garrett back in the studio.
And Pat and Mark Hilliard signing off. Thanks for joining us tonight here, everybody. You're listening to Indiana High Indians, Little Indians football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Wishes you a safe, pleasant.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.